untrained eye. A place where the mettle of warriors, the uninitiated, and the forgotten are tested. It is here, within these walls, where your true purpose can be found. As if waking from a dream, you find yourself standing in a massive room. The walls curve outward and away from you, as if racing towards infinite possibilities. Before you is a path that slopes upwards to the top of a stone pyramid. A faint, bluish hue can be seen emanating from it. Your feet seem to move forward on their own. You are unsure of what is at the top, what causes this light, but somehow trust it. A growing confidence building in your gut is telling you that you are meant to be. At the top, a triangular device sits silently on the floor. It appears to be hewn from a strange metal. Briefly, small traces of light sparkle across the surface, akin to an unclouded starlit night. The path stops over the center of the device, and that is where you choose to stand. Suddenly and silently, the device begins to move. The bluish hue of the top begins to fade as all light seems to fade from existence. You find yourself drawn to looking upward as the last remaining light dwindles. Suddenly, a flash! You feel swept off your feet as lights and colors of black, blues, and purples come pouring into the room from a singular point above you. Marvelous images of constellations, galaxies, and planets trail over your skin as the room seems to stretch and bend. Lightning shoots above and within these images as everything lights up, and then another flash. You find yourself on board a mighty vessel. The name, Chosen's Gaze, emerges in your mind as you walk to a nearby viewport. You're in space, among stars never named, planets undominated, and stories untold. But amidst all this majesty, there is one jewel that catches your eye. A massive orb-like coliseum in the distance, shrouded in greenery, circled by winged creatures lazily gliding about. Waterfalls of endless trail head off the edge and seemingly disappear among the stars. It is here your ship is headed. It is here where you begin to hear the footsteps of many moving about, the rising cheers and boasts of others. Welcome! A voice can be heard rising in your mind. Many questions you may have, many doubts may slow your step. But here, all are equal. Join your voice with others, raise them in a mighty chorus, and write your own story of triumph. Welcome to the Infinite Causeway. right, y'all. Happy Thursday. It's gonna be a fun one. I hope y'all are ready, because I can't wait. Hello. Welcome back, everybody. Greetings and salutations. It is I, Vagabond5, here to hang out with you once more. I am so delighted to be here again, and we are going to be tackling the next era of Division 2. Year 5, Season 1 has begun, and I am really looking forward to going over some of the things with you of what's changed, what's there to expect in the future, and where things are at for the division, workers for the Shade Division, just kind of in its entirety, so to speak. So I'm going to figure out a way real quick for us to go over this information here. Excuse me. So I think what I want to do is, let's do, oh, that would be really cool to have happen. I'm going to have to remember this. So we'll put this here. Boop. 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 And done. All right. Okay. Oh, you didn't have to do that. Yeah. Thank you.
Careful.
Okay. So let's transition back for a second. And let us discuss some of these things here. So, Year 5, Season 1 will be known as Broken Wings. We've got a new manhunt, and then just got a quick run through ideas of some of the things that are going to be going on. So, there's the new manhunt. There's the new, roadmap calendar. We've got a new game mode called Descent. Got new gear, weapons, and talents to go through. There's been some quality of life changes. There's going to be a new apparel event. And, of course, discussing the Season Pass. Tried and true bread and butter of these types of games, especially in the AAA realm. What's up, Chalky? How you doing? Hope you're having a good one. Thank you for stopping by. So, the Manhunt's going to be playing out a little bit different for this first season. And I like that they're willing to change things up and try new stuff, especially this late in the game. No pun intended. And so for the Manhunt, it says, in the wake of the attack at the White House, the division has discovered that 11 people are unaccounted for and considered missing. You will be tasked to go on a high-stakes rescue mission to find the missing civilians, as they have valuable intel on the White House and the Castle settlement. Year 5, Season 1's Prime... Year 5, Season 1's Prime, Season 1's... Okay. Year 5, Season 1's Prime is Mari Singh, the former director of the DC Aquarium. She moved into the castle and set up a fish farm to support the settlement and build a sustainable and secure place to raise their growing family. Agents must locate and rescue Mari and 4 other hostages before further damage can be done in Washington, D.C. Securing the people will help rebuild the castle and restore vital services for the division. Good luck, agents. So this is kind of thing. Any of you who have played the division, you're already familiar with this kind of breakdown for how they show things. Usually, like, some of the graphics and the layouts are a little bit different, but the idea is always there and it's still the same. No, you need to play at your map has spoilers. Talking about the new one. Well, I was already going to do the because I think you can replay the mission either through the season pass or whatever, and I was just gonna have that for record that for YouTube as well. So hi, YouTube. So yeah, so we've got missing John in June, and then Ava. And then in July, we've got to go after Lauren. And then in August, we'll go after Mitchell. We've got Escalation Apparel event in June. So that's either going on now or a little bit later in the month. We've got John League and the Guardians event. Boo. Ava League and Hollywood. I believe that's the one about explosives. Lauren League and the Proximity. Or Polarity Switch global event. And then we have Mitchell League and Golden Bullet in August. And then there's Mario, those previously mentioned. Now for the new game mode, from what I was seeing, I'm curious to try it out. I wonder how much it's going to be like the Underground. Underground was one of the like really popular modes for those of you that didn't get a chance to play the first division. It's definitely worth checking out, especially with how often it ends up being on sale. And we've got the Steam Summer Sale coming up too, so you have the ability to either get that, so you don't have to get it on Ubisoft. You can do it either or. The Descent is a free 1 to 4 player game mode with semi-infinite and randomized progression versus an infinite difficulty curve. Warlords of New York ownership is not required to access the mode. That was a very smart move on their part here, not having players have to deal with having extra DLC. Granted, there is some validity to the argument of it's this late in Division 2's shelf life, and there's only been one expansion that gives you, what was it, like new specializations, 10 more levels, and a whole new set of areas of New York to go through. There is validity to that argument of like, why have you not gotten it yet? But as far as like for many of the rough patches that the Division has been experiencing, that is very smart for them to just open this. It's more people playing it. Like I feel like in the long run, it's not worth it. Agents are stripped of all their gear, specializations, and perks when starting the game mode. The mode is a playground where you can experiment with builds not feasible in the regular game. I'm really interested to see what that'll shake out to be. Challenging them tactically and encouraging deeper understanding of the build meta. This AR training simulation at the NSA facility was designed to test the limits of the Ortiz robotics tech. Leave your gear and Shade Tech behind to help Wally extract intel from the NSA database. And then we've got a little bit of footage right here, so I can make this bigger for y'all.
Let the sickness take them!
Oh!
The Division trained you to operate at your limits. This simulation will push you beyond them. But I'm confident in your abilities.
Perfect your build. Compete solo or in co-op. Defeat the simulation.
Suit up, agents.
Oh, we're dead.
It's time to see what you're capable of.
Agents aren't ready for that Sam Fisher smoke. Access descent from the mega map, castle settlement door, matchmaking station, and helicopter pilot to activate the simulation. Equip weapons, skills, and talents. Take turns exploring rooms, defeat enemies, bosses, and the ultimate opponent, the Nemesis. This would be really funny since they already done a Resident Evil crossover if it was literally Nemesis just coming out just to like wreck our shit. Gear, weapons, and talents. All right, here's where we're start getting to like the meat of what it is to expect, where we're going to get like our digital hands on here in the game. Year 5, Season 1 comes with an array of new weapons and gear. This includes 1 gear and 1 brand set, new exotic weapon and gear piece, 2 new named weapons, and a bunch of new weapons and gear talents. All right, so new exotic weapon, St. Elmo's engine. Almost said machine. Talent, Actum Est. I don't know what that means. Shooting an enemy gives 1 stack. At 100 stacks, the next magazine is filled with shock ammo. That in itself like makes me really excited to play. I also kind of like how it looks. I don't know like how well y'all can see that, but I really like how that looks. Let's see if we can get a little zoomy zoom in here. Zoomy zoomy zoom zoomy zoom zoomy zoom. Y'all see that? Got like the copper coils and stuff like that. Looks like you're going to have electricity traveling along it. That looks really freaking cool. New exotic gear, Shocker Punch, exotic holster. Gives 50% time reduction when being stunned by an electric skill. Using a shield gives 100% melee damage. Using the St. Elmo's engine exotic AR gives an extra 100% melee damage and applies shock to any enemies hit with melee within a 5-meter radius. It has a 15-second cooldown. I don't play around too much in the like melee application or melee dependent melee using builds, so y'all have to tell me if like that's like a painful cooldown. To me, 15 seconds doesn't seem that long because I feel like it's Division doesn't really lend itself to like really heavy melee type experience. But let me know if I'm wrong. Fixed attributes, armor, explosive resistance, and hazard protection. All right, so we've got a new gear type. Melee is awesome in crowd control in the raids. Really? Huh. Like melee with what? The pistol shield? I forget what it's called, but the one where like you can only use your sidearm or something else. All right, so we got the Cavalier gear set. 2 pieces gives you 30% hazard protection. 3 pieces gives you 40% incoming repairs. 4 pieces gives you a new unique talent. Talent, charging. For each second spent out of cover during combat, agents will get 5% reduced incoming damage. Max 40%. That is big, especially for, I feel like, the rushing classes or the shield classes. That I mean, I have a few on both sides of that coin. I'd be interested to try with that build, with that talent. Talent charged. While fully charged, gain immunity to any movement speed debuff and share hazard protection and damage reduction with all allies for 10 seconds. After charge is consumed, charging buff will resume if the agent is still in combat and out of cover. Excuse me. Charged talent does not stack. If another agent applies charged on an ongoing charging talent, charging will pause for the duration of the charged talent. Chest and backup bonuses. We got the chest bonus talent overcharging. It'd been funny if it had been overwhelming. Increases charger max incoming damage protection to 50%. And then the backpack bonus, safe charging. Charger gives 10% protection per second. Wow. That is this could be a very fun build, very fun set of piece bonuses and talents to play around with, barring that it doesn't get nerfed into the ground. Use the Sweet Dream shotgun because it's instant kill on veteran enemies. On Iron Horus, veteran enemies operate the kill switches that mess up the controls for the raid. Huh. Oh, crap, that's right. Sweet Dream does have that bonus. It has been a long time since I've honestly used shotguns ever. There's one shield build that I use that uses, I think it was like called the Matador or something like that. It's been a minute. I've mostly been running with mid and long range crit chance, crit damage builds. But yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Is that the one where it's like instant kill to red bars on melee, right? Is that the one I'm thinking of? Next gear brand set we have is Electrique. One piece equipped gives 10% status effect damage. 2 pieces gives you 20% electricity protection. And then 3 pieces gives you 10% SMG damage. Chest and backpack bonuses. You get the named chest Henry with its talent Perfect Companion. Increase total weapon damage by 20% within a 10-meter radius of an ally or skill. And then the backpack named Lavoisier has the talent Perfect Galvanize. Applying blind, ensnare, confuse, or shock to an enemy, grant 50% of your armor as bonus armor to you and all allies within 30 meters of that enemy for 10 seconds. I immediately am thinking of Scorpio with this, right? Because I know it at least does shock. It's like shock, poison. It's like four debuffs it gives the enemy. Because I love taking my anger out on the hunters, especially running solo summits. The Scorpio just comes so much in handy when it comes to. I have to look at that again. It's been so long since I played it consistently enough to be able to remember all the little details. New named weapons and talents. Here we're getting to like some of the really fun stuff. So we got Cabaret. It's going to be an MP5 with the talent Perfect Thunderstrike. Deals 40% extra damage to shocked targets. Then we got The Big Show. You know Vega loves his LMGs. That one also has Perfect Thunderstrike, which deals 40% extra damage to shocked targets. And the Thunderstrike deals 30% extra damage to shocked targets applicable to all weapon types except signature weapons. I'm curious. I'm assuming this just means this is a new and random talent that weapons can roll with. I feel like that's what that means. And in my head, I'm making it too complicated. But I'm already thinking like, get my hands on the exotic assault rifle for the shock ammo, and then run the Big Show. Same as how a few streams back I was doing the pulse build with the auto rifle and LMG that did 20% damage to enemies that had been pinged by the scan, the pulse. As I'm thinking for something like this. And obviously I played around more with some of the other builds probably. Balancing existing gear. Talent determined allows to chain multiple headshots by using the talent's buff. All right, so now we get to the quality of life changes. There have been a few XP rebalances that have gone down. So first off, Conflict XP rebalance added Shade XP progression, and the Living World activities XP gains revamp. Removed double XP for convoy activities. I didn't even know that was a thing. Across all activities, XP gains are now 12% higher. I ain't mad about that. Now for the main thing. Here we go. So for this, I'm wondering if I should make this larger for y'all to see here. Boop. There we go. All right, there we go. I mean, this is all on the website, but this is just, for y'all to see too. So, hostage rescue has gone down 7%. Public executions and propaganda broadcasts have gone up by 46 and 38% respectively. Territory control, resource convoy, warhound convoy, and elite patrol have all had theirs reduced by 9, 10, 17, and 41%. Control point levels 3 have gone up by 17%. Blockades have gone up 103%. Supply drops 30%, and elite resource convoys down 5%. And then down here they have it. Values include NPC kills. They've added the grants tab to make compensations process more streamlined. Items easy to campaign. Grants tab can be found in the store. There's a quick grenade selection menu. They have an option for that on PC as well as for consoles, where it's hold D-pad to the left. There's a visual feedback for locked grenades. Added directive selection for raids. That's really cool. Add an option to mark apparel items as favorite. Another nice little quality of life change there, especially for those of us who, like hunting for that new look or changing up our look every so often or very often. Added a new in loadout section at the bottom of the item details window in the inventory under a gear pieces talent and mod slots to display the current loadouts where the selected item is present. That'll help. Added the possibility to hold, escape, or space to skip videos and epilepsy warnings. Very nice. Good job for accessibility there. Massive. Added a notification widget for modding primary, secondary, and sidearm weapon skin slot, which appears as if the player has any custom skin available for that weapon in the store. Notification also has a quick button that redirects to the weapon skin store tab. Let's see, have I missed anything else? Added the hide show mask and hide show signature weapon buttons in the inventory when hovering over the specific tiles and tabs currently present in the cross options loadout. We like me extracting cosmetics out of the Dark Zone Division 1. Yeah, even though I was not in there that much, that was definitely me. you got me to a T there, Chalky. I was like, oh, hold on. It's like, is this? Do I not have this one? Okay, like I was risking it for for a new hat. All right, fix the issue with mission difficulty getting selected from the mega map, not persisting when fast traveling to the mission. I didn't know that was a thing. Deconstructing named items from the Brazos de Arcabuz. I don't know if I'm correctly pronouncing that last one. Brand set will now give the Brazos resources. That would have sucked if you had been dismantling a whole lot of that and we're not getting the necessary stuff to be able to craft it. All right, so for the Descent, here are some of the things to look out for. Balancing and difficulty. Talents balancing. Allegro, reduce the initial and per tier bonus rate of fire from 10% to 7%. Breadbasket has reduced headshot damage from 20% to 15%. Concussion, per bonus weapon damage is down from 10 to 5. Reduce the per tier duration bonus from 1 second to half a second. And reduce the per tier weapon damage from headshot kills from 15 down to 10%. Obliterate has also been changed. It increases the initial weapon damage bonus from 1 to 1.5% and added fixed number stacks. Looks like it's a max of 30. Adrenaline Rush, reduce the bonus armor initial and per tier bonus from 5 to 3%. Optimize has reduced the initial and per tier weapon handling bonus from 10 to 5. And Vindictive has been reduced in the per tier critical hit chance bonus from 7 to 3%. Went rogue multiple times to protect the cosmetics. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, all right? Look, no one else is gonna bring out those shirts and pants, right? The drip has to be protected. Lowered the arena defense buff from 20% to 15%. Tweaked exotic talents drop chance by increasing it after the Descent Loop 4. And the supply shop rules have been updated by allowing 2 random special ammo to be present in the list. Difficulty scaling has been fixed after level 30. Added name item blueprints from seasons 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the reconstructed caches. Rogue agents encounters, they have removed their health packs. They have updated the spawn values based on number of players and increased the rogue agent's health, damage, and armor. As far as the Nemesis encounters, right out the gate, y'all, they said, yes, we're giving you something new to play with. Guess what? Nemesis don't give a crap about it. It is immune to shock ammo. And also fix an issue preventing Nemesis from using Sticky Bomb and Chem Launcher skills. So I take that as that means Nemesis is going to have access to everything. So that should be interesting. Apparel event. New season means new vanity items. And obviously, you guys all know how this works. And for anyone that doesn't, you essentially just continue to play the game and you will get keys during the dates of the special event that you can turn around and use to unlock to the chest. Unless they have said that they've changed things here, it's still RNG, which encourages people to just keep playing. Like, it's just you take the keys, open the chest, and it's randomized as to the quality and rarity of what's going to come out of the chest. There is duplication protection, and as far as I know, unless they've changed it and I've missed something, you will the first times that you're going through, you're not going to get duplicates. So you can rest assured that as you're going, it's going to just knock out kind of like a invisible checklist to you of what you have until you have everything, which I do like that at least. Escalation. As part of Season 1 Broken Wings, you'll be able to unlock apparel items inspired by Shade Tech and the Black Tusk. Escalation apparel events for the apparel caches can be earned from the following sources. Get one free key granted to all players. Shade leveling, 1 key every 4 shade levels. Direct purchase with premium credits. And if you are a Year 5 Season 1 Premium Pass owner, you'll be granted 3 extra keys. Same price for the Season Pass, $9.99 or 1,000 premium credits, whichever you have. And it grants you additional cosmetics and opportunities. There's going to be new interesting things for cosmetics, new things introduced to the game. We're going to have 9 new weapon skins, 10 new gear dyes, 3 new emotes, 3 new arm patches, special Year 5 Season 1 vanity outfit, a Splinter Cell outfit, and a new helmet available as a level 100 award. And they've got down here the Paisley, an idea of a new weapon skin. I do like this. Hopefully they've also worked on, there are some weapon skins that already exist in the game that look really good, but do not apply well to some weapon skins. Generally, if they have, at least that I've noticed, any type of wood on there, in general, sometimes even on some metal ones, the skins get like real patchy and it looks kind of gross. And here's, you can go to the known issues board to track some of the top level investigations being conducted by the team. Obviously, make sure if you run into any bugs and stuff to let the team know. So at the very least that the ball will be in their court to take care of it. And that's pretty much it, y'all. That is Year 5, Season 1. Hella excited. And we're going to jump into it now, but I wanted to run that through it with all of you so that you all would know what to look forward to. If you were on the fence about coming back, if you didn't know what was going on recently in the Division 2, there's a lot going down. I did watch some of the footage for how the year 4 event ended, and like everything that shook out there, that was insane. Servers are down for 2-hour maintenance. What? I thought it was still fixed. But I'm gonna get some more in the game. Thank you, YouTube. Have this out here for y'all here probably by end of day or afternoon. Actually, it is almost afternoon right now. But yeah, so as far as you stream people, hopefully once this maintenance is done, we'll probably, if not, we'll figure something else to play. But that'll be it for the updates and everything. And now we move on to the fun part. Let's see. I'm hoping, even though it'll suck for you, Chalky, that is 2 hours for you. Estimated downtime, 3 hours. Extended by approximately 3 hours. Jeez. Duh! And then, so that was 7 hours ago. They said it was going to be extended by approximately 3 hours. Then 3 hours ago, they said it's been extended for an additional 6 hours. You know what? As frustrating as it is, I am not mad about it, though, because they've at least done more in text back to back of giving like proposed ETAs than Bungie does for the multiple times their servers have imploded. So massive. I will at least give you that. Let's see. So, 6 hours ago. It probably won't be till 4. Well, damn. Because my original plan, what I was gonna do was gonna stream until the showcase, and then move on from there. They scuffed the game save file, saying, "Woo, that's a pretty big thing to mess up there." So, what are we going to play? Oh, God. Okay. So, let's see. If they said 6 hours, 3 hours ago. And hopefully be 5 at the latest. So we'll just play something else. What sound? What do you hear? Go Cubs. Clicking or rolling. Oh, marbles. New fidget. You all see that? It's got 2 marbles in here. Wow, the camera quality is very nice. Oh, it's got 3. I didn't know there was a third one in here. And like you take it along the proposed path. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I'll put that down if that's too loud. You like fidgets, Chalky? Oh? What kind of fidgets you got? Let's see. We could do some V Rising, because that's new. They've got a big new update that they just came out with. I could go Remnant from the Ashes. And again, still try and figure out where the frickin' boss fight is for the Swamp Planet, because I cannot for the life of me find it. And it is driving me up the wall. Did I finish Black Flag? No, I had not finished Black Flag. That Black Flag was put on pause to get through Jedi Survivor. It's still on the docket. We will still be finishing Black Flag. I've been trying to let games like that go, save them for when both my health is right and got the time to do like longer streams, like generally shooting for like 6 hours to like really chew through, because those open world games like Ubisoft stuff, like Star Wars type stuff, anything that's like known for having like a real meaty, like there's a lot of stuff to get through, open world, like Skyrim's another good example. Like that's the kind of stuff where I like, even though it's nice to get other streams out there when it's like hard to stay consistent. It's not the kind where I want to do like a 2-hour, 4-hour stream, because it's like barely a drop in the bucket for what you're able to get through. We could go do Remnant. Y'all want to just go do Remnant? Because I mean the showcase will be in an hour, just shy of an hour, like an hour and 8 minutes for me. Let me double check something real quick, because I want to know what we as streamers have to do to show this stuff on our stream. Because if there's an official way, I want to make sure I'm aware of it. I ain't trying to get my channel docked for anything. Oh my god, I didn't even turn my lights on. Shame on me. Over here, I'm like, why does it look so dark behind me? Okay, co-streaming. So how to co-stream. Nope. That's a squad stream. Ooh, magnetic thinking putty. That's really cool. Okay, so it's a pretty simple process. You just have to have the URL for the stream you're liking to co-stream, and you have to make sure to put a co-stream tag on your channel. Okay. Then yeah, let's just do Remnant to kill some time until Summer Games Fest in an hour. Let me make sure to change my title. I'm going to call this Year 5 Waiting Room. What's that the link for, Go Cubs? That's for Summer Games Fest? You're sharing the link for something else. Hey. Hello and welcome, Gary Joseph. Thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciated. What time are the servers going back up in the USA time? That is a good question. I was looking for mine. I don't know what time zone you're in. I'm EST. So what I was saying earlier was 3 hours ago, they had extended the downtime by another 6 hours. So there's 3 hours left. So 3 hours from whatever the time is for you right now. And that is, fingers crossed, that they don't extend it again. So for me, it's probably going to be somewhere between 4 and 5 p.m. EST. Also, Gary Joseph's follow brought us within, I believe, two of the next follower goal of 225. So thank you even more. Thank you so much. Hope you continue to enjoy your time here. Now, yeah, so, because I'm thinking is, because I know there's a countdown for it on YouTube. So if that's the main one, then what I'll probably do then is go ahead and add it to this particular scene, and then we'll just transfer back to this. $5 for you. Oh, nice. EST gang unite. $5 for you. Awesome. Hey, no problem. No problem, Gary. Happy to help. Information is meant to be shared. But yeah, so I think what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get the co-stream set up to go for Games Fest. And then we'll play a little bit of Remnant from the Ashes while we're waiting for the Division and Games Fest to get ready. The chat on YouTube is already going insane, which I will not be showing that because as far as I know, they do not moderate that chat as well as Twitch does. And even then, like Twitch, sometimes their mods get overloaded. Let me see about that link that you put in. Go Cubs. Ooh. If you're interested in becoming official co-streamer, right, so anyone can co-stream for free. Oh, but official co-streamers get Toolkit. I mean, I'll fill this out, but I feel like it's probably too late for me. I'll have to keep an eye out for these in the future. See, when they say name, I'm still getting used to this stuff. I'm just like, do you want my name or do you want my stream name? I'm gonna give my stream name. I'm still learning how this stuff goes. Okay, I didn't grow up in this era of technology. Language of my co-stream, Ubby Dubby. All right, there we go. It is away. Thank you for sharing that. Go Cubs. I was confused as to why you reacted like that. I was like, what are they talking about? Well, that's enough of that aggression out of you, Chalky. That's enough of that. I will allow it. Yeah, so for those of you that didn't know, so Twitch is shield mode. Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. But it trapped what Chalky had said specifically because they had said, "I'll hit you." I mean, I don't necessarily like that it just like be like, oh, okay, so you said yes for this, so now yes for any versions of this. But yeah, I appreciate that, Chalky. Let me know. I think I've only done one raid, and that was like back in year 1 or 2, whenever the first ones came out. What was the first one? Was the first one the foundry or the facility or whatever that you had to go through? Because there was a facility. There was an airport. Because see, now I'm trying to not get Division 1 and Division 2's mixed up. Because it was like, what, you fought Black Tusk at an airport, right? And I feel like there was another one that was like, it was like Ironworks. How many are there now? 3? 4? But it's like, it's a cool thing. But honestly, for me, for stuff like this, when I've definitely gotten more into raids, it's always been the loot, right? Like the experience is cool, but it's always been the loot. For WoW, it was a loot, but a little bit more of like the cosmetics, because some of WoW's raids and things like that drop some pretty sick gear. And then in Destiny, it was definitely the weapons. The gear was hit or miss, like the armor cosmetics. It was definitely the weapons. And then Division, it was way more about the weapons, because like there were very few looks in the Division 2 that, in my opinion, were worth it or really matched with how I wanted my agent to look. But there was, I think it's the Eagle Bearer. I don't remember which raid it drops off of, but I've really wanted that one. Iron Horse is the train with the foundry. Okay. Because that's the one where people found a way to cheese that one dude. Like, you kill him real quick when he spawns. He's like got a shield or something like that. I don't know. I just remember like there being a whole bunch of videos going around, people talking about ways to cheese that one particular boss. Also, real quick, while I got y'all, do y'all like this font? I like it, but I don't know how easy it is to read. We can change the font, but do y'all like this font? I know like I've seen my stats, and a lot of people watch on their phone, so I usually try to keep that in mind. But like it looks cool. Try to like fit like the unique of like, you know, kind of fonts you would typically see on a ship, since this is kind of like the theme of like we haven't landed yet. But if it's hard to read, y'all let me know. I figured I'd ask. It's legible, okay, but like legible and fun, because there's a difference. Is it legible where it's like, yeah, I have to squint, but it's cool. It's cool. It's all good. Okay. Whew. Thank God. There's a lot of anxiety that goes in on my side of the camera, because I'm just like, I hope this works for everybody. I hope everybody likes this. Yes, fun. Hey, what's up, Zebra? How are you? Happy Thursday. So hyped for this season, but it just got delayed again. Yup. I mean, unless you're saying, I hope you're just saying in the sense that like the maintenance has pushed it back. Yeah, that's why I went ahead. Like we are in the year 5 waiting room right now. I was very excited too. I even waited because I thought I'd given myself enough time. Because when I saw the news for it last night about 2-3 in the morning, I was reading through some of the stuff, and I was getting really excited. And I'm like, oh man, if I get the time, I definitely want to stream this out and share this with people. And I was just like, oh, is it started now? Like I kept Googling to find out when it was going to be starting. And I was just like, it looks like is it now? Do I stream this now? I was like, no, wait. They're probably ironing things out. Hold off. Maybe do it in the morning when you wake up. And I woke up briefly around, I want to say 8 or 9. My alarm usually goes off around like 8:30. I'm I'm the type of person, I will wake up. I will turn them off. I'm not the type of person that has like 15 alarms and people just have to like suffer through that. I just have 2. Let's clarify that right now. let's clarify a few of those things. But yeah, I just have the 2. I usually have one at 8 and one at 9. And I have different ones on different days, depending on like if I have work or not. But yeah, I got up and I was like, nah. Let me wait. And I get in here and I'm so excited to start it. And then boom, they're not ready. They won't do it until tomorrow. What? Did they just put something else out? Dang. Yes, they did. Holy crap. Wait. No, this is for the 7th. That scared me. Wait, no. This was 6 minutes ago. The team has made some good progress, but will have to resume work tomorrow. Unfortunately, we do not have an ETA for the resolution now, meaning that the game will remain unavailable until the issue is fixed. I definitely understand people's frustration. Obviously, what should be obvious. There is a line, like shitting on, horrible treatment, death threats, stuff like that. Completely unacceptable, no matter how much you love the game. Like, let's draw the line in the sand right now. That is unacceptable behavior, just simply as a human being. Outside of that, the frustration of, that comes from missing out something like you're excited for, totally get it. But again, I will say, I love massive Division, whoever, PR department, whatnot, that they actually just come out and say it. Like, you got to pull teeth for Bungie to be this transparent this quickly. So I will give them a hand. I will give them a hand for that. That they would say this quickly. It's heartbreaking, to be sure, and hopefully they're able to get started on this as early as possible tomorrow. And maybe it'll work out for people. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Spirit bomb all the positive energy out there towards the Division team, because then that means Year 5 Season 1 up and running right before the weekend. So the only downside I could see for that, though, is I hope it doesn't transfer from figuring the game out to then we transfer to the problem of the servers being overloaded, right? Because then now, instead of like slowly being able to ease into it on a Thursday, now we're going to have like Friday traffic, Saturday traffic, Sunday traffic. So hopefully they're ready for this. Actually, the Prime Minister Vegas, you don't have to thank me. Allyship should not be done for thanks. Allyship should not be done for seeking a reward. Allyship should be done because everyone deserves to live in safety without the fear of their lives. And that's bare minimum. So you don't have to thank me. You have to thank me. That is the lowest bar that an ally can do. Or someone attempting to be an ally, because allyship is also not a part-time job. That's something that if you are not a part of the marginalized community and you wish to do your part to help them, you need to be working on it every day. Because the very moment you think you've done enough, you messed up somewhere. But yeah, so hopefully this will be figured out tomorrow. I'm definitely going to be monitoring this and putting up stuff in the Twitter. I'm going to go ahead and just retweet this out, especially because I have a thing. I don't think people can see it on mobile. But I have a panel. I have one of the Twitter panners. Why can I not talk today? It's like it's my first stream. I'm so nervous. I've got one of the panels that shows the live tweets. The supervisor now. Got so mad when I saw it and I said, exactly, yeah, like it's frustrating. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying people can't get mad about it. It's definitely frustrating. It's definitely disappointing. Especially to have the hype, especially for those of us who remain, you know, kind of like the OG agents, especially for those of you who've been here since Division 1. Like, I came from Division 1 console, and I picked up Division 2 on PC because my first PC monitor was MSI, and it was one of the promotions that they did that for the particular monitor, you got a code for the Division 2. So the Division 2 ended up being my first game that I got to play on my first ever gaming PC. So I was really excited for that. And then that's how I got into, like, Division was my first testing out of getting used to mouse and keyboard shooters. The adaptation process to it has definitely been there's been a learning curve. I feel far more confident with it now than I did when I first started. And it's really funny because now it's like I can't go back to controller. Like I can't imagine if I had to do like the Division or Destiny, Halo, any of those on controller again. You DM'd the message. The hell is Chalky trying to say to me right now? Holy crap. That is some random crap for her to say to you. What? You'll have to explain to me in the DM where that statement comes from. Not in chat, in the DM. But yeah, that F that. The hell did she say that to you for? Okay, and then also before I forget, did I copy the link? Let me copy this link and follow this pattern so I can have this co-stream up. We're at least gonna get the Summer Games Fest going. That's at least gonna happen. Fingers crossed. Guess I'll just call this co-stream links. Okay, so this is what we'll be watching it on. So when it's time, I'll just pull that up, and then I just have to remember to add co-stream as the tag, and then according to Twitch's own stuff, then I'm fine. And then we'll see what comes up. Hopefully there'll be some good releases. I've heard whispers that Xbox is turning their eye of Xbox Sauron. Instead of Sauron's eye, it's just like it's like a red version of the traditional the X logo, just like shining this light on all these small companies. But it's words. What was I talking about? Brain fog. Oh, yeah. That they've been turning their eye to some of the companies that their games weren't able to make it. Like I've heard whispers that if y'all remember the trailer for the game Scalebound, excuse me, I don't know why I have hiccups. That we might actually get a release for that, which would be huge. Hopefully they had the opportunity to like keep ironing things out and everything, because that's definitely one of the big places where Microsoft has been shooting themselves in the foot. They, before Sony, definitely before Nintendo, reached a bit longer of a hand to these other companies for like third-party IPs and things like that, but it was like this choke point where very few would make it out, and they would like get us hyped. They would show them for these for their premiere shows and stuff like that. Players would be like, "Oh, this looks fun," and then we wouldn't hear anything, and then or it'd be like, "Oh yeah, that got dropped." So and be like, "The heck happened?" So that's definitely one of the places where Microsoft needs to get it together. Thank you so much for the follow. Greatly appreciate it. Oh my God, what are we? I think we're at 220, 224 right now out of 225. Is that where we're at? We are one follower away from the goal. Thank you so much for the follow. Greatly appreciated. Welcome to the Infinite Causeway. Stream with your boy V5. Hope you continue to enjoy your time here, both today and, in the future. So we continue to try out new games, old games, current games. I was like, I'm missing an iteration of video game right now. But yeah, so Microsoft, if Microsoft stepped up on that, I mean, now, I say this with the disclaimer that I have not put in as much time into PlayStation Plus or PS Now. I had a PS3 for the longest time, still do. It's kind of more of a DVD player now, or Blu-ray player. And I had PS Plus for a little bit, but I generally had an Xbox around the same time, so it wasn't the kind of thing to where it was like worth it. Because generally I was playing single player games on PlayStation. To me, PlayStation is always like their provisions for single player games has generally been top notch. But Xbox's their gold program where they release 3 free games a month, on top of the fact that you could pick up games for systems that you didn't have. For instance, before I got an Xbox One, I still had a 360. I was still rocking Diablo, playing my first time going through Black Flag. And I remember when they started this, one of the games, I think it was Phantom Pain, was one of the 3 games, but it was for Xbox One. And they revealed that you could still download the game even if you didn't have the console, or you could like mark it to be like installed, so that when you did get the newer gen console, you would still have access to that. And that was like, it should be seen as like a low bar, like it's the least a company could do. But the fact that they did it, though, I'm still going to give them points for. So, and then, but that was the first iteration. I feel like that was probably the testing bed for what they did with Game Pass. So like, oh crap, this is really popular. Do you think, do you guys think we could get away with like, what if we did this? But with subscription pass, subscription pass, do you think we could? Do you think everybody's in agreement? Everybody's in agreement. I think subscription pass. Pass game. Oh, we got it, and that's how I was born. And I've loved it. It's fantastic, especially when they extended it to PC. I do wish that the library was a little larger, but it's a good start. I don't know too much about the back end of what it takes to get all that stuff done. I don't know if that's also like the library is also determined by how many of the games actually have ports for the PC. And, that's what it's limited by. But, for the most part, no complaints from me. It would have been awesome if you had a green screen conference room. Don't tempt me, Chalky, because I like putting on a performance. I would have to, because you see, like, NVIDIA has the way to do, like, you can make a virtual green screen back here, and I have one of the it's like it tucks away into a bar, like Elgato green screen thing. And yeah. But like the thing is, I'm still adapting my mindset to match with what works in this realm of streaming. Because right now the only place where my mind is at is like skits that are already like, you know, pre-done. I hear people talking about like, you should have a script, you should have a script, you should have a script. And I'm just like, but if I have a script, then I don't know if I'm going to be as off the cuff. But yeah, that would have been really funny if I had like, oh, let me talk about a conference thing, and then already have like a green screen thing set up. Or hear me out. What if I did have little like side skit things? So then I would just be like, hit a thing, and it would just pull up a video, like a short little video that I had already done, and then be like, and that's exactly how it happened. Game not working. Did we just hit it? Did we just hit it? Did we just hit it? I'm refreshing. We got the goal! 225 followers. Thank you all so much for giving the follows today. Oh my God. We did it. We did it. Oh my God. That's freaking awesome. Y'all are fantastic. Give yourselves a freaking round of applause. I need some happy music. I need some happy music right now. I need some happy music. Let's see. How's this? Is this happy? It doesn't start off happy. I need something charged. No, none of these are the energy that I need. Ooh. What about this one? No, hold on, not that one. Thank you, Go Cubs. Thank you. FS George. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. Do I play Division 2? I do. Currently, though, just like it says in the title, Year 5 waiting room, it is down. It was supposed to be ready. Excuse me. It was supposed to be ready today. It got extended by, I think it was like 3 hours. Then it got extended by 6 hours. And they just tweeted out, I want to say maybe like 20 minutes ago, that they're going to have to put it off till tomorrow. So unfortunately, won't be able to do Year 5 today. Hopefully tomorrow. But that's the most recent thing. I'll pull up their Twitter again. That's the most recent thing that they've said. They don't have an ETA. FS George, they don't have an ETA. The last thing that they said, team has made some good progress. We'll have to resume work tomorrow. Unfortunately, we do not have an ETA for the resolution now, meaning that the game will remain unavailable until the issue is fixed. Game ain't working. See, game not working out here prophesying. So it's written in the stars. Hear ye, hear ye. The game ain't working. Yeah. So my train of thought is I'm thinking probably sometime between late morning and midday, there's probably going to be at least one tweet from them to either let us know that they've started or to give us some type of supposed ETA. Grit Prophet summoned me. Look at this. We are stacked right now. I have all the fortune tellers right now. Reach out into the divide and please let us know how long will it take before the Division 2 is up again. Is it possible for Year 5 to be canceled? That I feel like that would take a catastrophic event. I do not think that it's going to be canceled. You don't have to worry about that, FS George. Granted, I do not work at Massive. So the views of Vagabond do not reflect the view of Massive, Division, or Ubisoft Connect, or any of its subsidiaries. But yeah, I don't see Year 5 being canceled. It's just I just think their programming just needs some love. It needs some band-aids, needs some duct tape, just for them to figure it out. Earlier, Chalky was saying that it was something pretty crucial. There was something messed up they had done with the game saves or the game sync. So that's definitely something I would want them to keep the game down for, because can you imagine the army of justifiably pissed off people if you logged in and like your agent was gone? I mean, it happened in Destiny, and that was like catastrophic. Like people were logging in and finding like all of their characters gone. Because even if the company is willing to help you, the amount of stress and anger that any player would be under for that, plus like how long that could potentially take, because you got to think you've got to provide all of your information. You got to remember stuff that normally you wouldn't be trying to remember, like the name of your character, what items you had, stuff like that. I mean, hopefully, you would think they'd be able to access that quickly on their end. Just be like, oh, okay, we found you, da-da-da-da, bloop, flip a couple imaginary, this is in no way how it actually works, switches, and then, your character's back. Give it till Saturday. You might be right. You might be right, game. It might be till Saturday, because I was saying earlier that now, instead of having that little bit of a buffer of the 24 hours of Friday, now they're going to be bringing it back online during the weekend rush. So if that means they need all of tomorrow so that the servers don't crash when everybody, because there's always that like first, it's like usually two weeks at the least, 6 weeks at the most, I feel, where you have that big rush to a new expansion, a new game's release, where it's everybody from like Fairweather game players all the way up to like the 1%er like tryhards, and everybody in between, the hardcore casuals, the casuals, the Fairweather casuals, the Fairweather hardcores. Like that needle swings so far from left to right for like the type of gaming personalities. But there's usually that like 2 to 6 weeks where it's like that's the real stress test, because that's when everybody comes in, either because they've been excited for it or they just want to check it out. And then somewhere between like a month and 2 weeks, somewhere between like 4 to 6 weeks, then it starts to like drop off. And then that's when you kind of have like the actual player numbers of the people who are at the very least. I feel like it falls into 2 categories at that point, 4 to 6 weeks after. You've got the people who they're playing until they max out their season pass and then they stop. And then you have the other people who they try to get to through their season pass, and then that's when the game really starts. Like that was just a tutorial. Now they want to go and they want to start doing their min-maxing. They want to start doing their build crafting. They're looking online for like their theory crafting for what new builds, what new metas and stuff like that. I feel like generally games like this for the looter shooters, that's usually what boils down to like at the top of like the hardcore long length play. Those are the 2 types of gamers that you have. And then like the 90% is all the people who like they might do a raid once. I generally feel like it's like 90-10. 10% of like the real hardcore players, 90% everybody else. If I lost my stuff, I'd be mad. Yeah, I mean, like anybody would be mad. Like even like take a cozy game, an ARPG, GTA 5, like, but yeah, especially the types of games where like you're putting in like years and you come in and all that stuff is gone, people would be pissed. Rather have the game work, release it, rather than them releasing it broken. Yes, exactly. 100% agree, game. 100% agree. You're so wise, game. How did you get this wise? Oh! I was like, where's that music coming from? All right, they're starting the music. So it's the 30-minute countdown to Summer Games Fest, which those of you, if you haven't seen in the title, who are in here, obviously welcome again. Thank you so much for the follows. And even if you haven't followed, I hope you continue to enjoy your time here in the stream to the point where maybe, you feel like dropping a little bit of follow, hanging out in here on this adventure here in the Infinite Causeway. But while we are also in the Year 5 waiting room, which has now, again, been extended, hopefully till tomorrow, maybe till Saturday, we will see which prophet wins out. Game Not Working has prophesied. They have reached up to the stars and had pulled down to us that it may be until Saturday. And I will not speak against the words of such a wise one. But for the Game Fest, we'll be watching that. It's gonna be at 3 p.m. my time. I don't know what time it is for everybody else. But yeah. So hopefully there'll be some good games right here for us to do as well. Game, are you saying that's what gives you your powers? I'm not judging. Let's dial back from the drug talk though. Just in case. My drug is life. That's kicking my ass enough as it is. It gets rough out there. You're good. I'm learning about you. You're learning about me. It's not a thing that's set aside in the rules. And you're respectful and heard my request. That's how this works. And then we're gonna move on, right? Because we're growing as a community. That's how this works. That's how we people here. Uh-oh, hold on a second. I just got a delivery message. Supposed to be getting a package in. Hold on a second, y'all. I gotta let the lady know real quick. Okay. But yeah, so 25 minutes, Summer Game Fest. Lay it on me, y'all. Has anybody got any up and coming games that they're really excited for? Any that y'all have heard about that you are looking forward to? I'm just going to go ahead and just add co-stream to my tag right now before I forget. Haven't looked yet. Yeah, there's I don't know if I have it on the Excel sheet on this computer. I had a list. I did a stream a few months back. I think it was in January. And I outlined a lot of the releases that were coming up, at least on the Xbox side, for this year. Some of them haven't released. Some of them released and didn't do too well, like Redfall. But yeah, hopefully we'll see some more big name ones. I don't know if this is the one where we're gonna get more about Starfield, because I know there's a specific Xbox showcase on the 11th, which is, let me double check. That's a Sunday. Okay, so potentially I will be back for y'all on Sunday, and we'll check out the Xbox showcase, because I know unless they change something, that the Starfield Direct is also meant to be on the 11th as well. So hopefully we'll get like a big data dump on gameplay, talking about, you know, leveling systems, armor and weapons, you know, kind of give a scope. I want Todd, like, Todd, hear me now. I am channeling my thoughts to you. I want you to lower your expectations. Todd, do you hear me? I need you to not shoot for the stars. I need you to not pull an Icarus, and I need you to just do what is possible. Don't Peter Molyneux us right now talking about like, oh, and there'll be all these things that you can do in the game when you know that's not possible, Todd. All right? Do you hear me? I'm speaking for many gamers, I feel, when I say like, let's get done what we can. We don't need Fallout 76 in space. We don't need that. Nobody wants that. You play on Xbox 2? Hell yeah. Yeah. I've been both. I don't subscribe to the console wars, but I definitely have enjoyed Xbox more. I feel like the ideal is to have both because, like I was saying earlier, PlayStation's like single player game library is phenomenal. Like I feel like you get PlayStation for the fantastic single player games. Get Xbox at the very least for Game Pass. At the very least for Game Pass. I also, people are free to disagree with me here. I also think the Xbox controller is far better for shooters than the PlayStation controller. I said it. I plant my flag on this hill. If you play PlayStation and you enjoy the PlayStation controller more for shooters, that is completely fine, especially if you're like OG like me and you remember the OG Killzone days on the PlayStation controller, on PS2 and stuff like that. It's all Gucci. But I personally feel like the way that the controller is set up is already perfect. Like look at that. Look at how naturally that rests. I feel like that just works better for shooters. Yeah, we don't want that. We want space squirrels and space sharks. Yeah, it's like also like, how serious is the game going to be? Like, is Starfield going to be Guardians of the Galaxy, or is it going to be Mass Effect? That's also kind of what I want to know about Starfield. Not your PlayStation controller, mine's a beast. Are there like, you know how Xbox has like elite controllers? Does PlayStation have something like that too, Chalky? Xbox controller is less confusing. Yes, I also feel like it's a lot more user friendly. I feel like especially if you're somebody who if you started with N64 and GameCube or GameCube, I feel like you will acclimate to the Xbox controller far easier than if you went to PlayStation. I was fortunate to where I got both. Like growing up, I got the N64. I think it was for like my 10th birthday or something like that. And then a few Christmases later, I got the PlayStation 1, the PS1, the OG. Rest in peace, PlayStation 1. Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, Gex Enter the Gecko. Like I could keep going. Sly, like so many good freaking PS1 games. Like talk about the era of like so many of these games that just keep getting remastered because they were so good back then. Like that's how much they like just dropped in like a shockwave on the scope of gaming. Like they're still trying to recapture that energy. Started on the OG Xbox. Nice. Good old green and black. Are the servers up? No, Ricky, they are not, unfortunately. Division announced that they're pushing it back till tomorrow at the very least. And they do not have an ETA. They pushed it back by 3 hours, then by 6 hours, and then they announced what's probably got to be getting close to an hour now that they're not going to have an ETA. They've got a good start, but they're going to need till tomorrow. Hey, congrats on your Vulpix. Go Cubs. Heck yeah. I personally did not. Well, I technically started on the OG Xbox. I try to count the ones that like I actually owned. My younger brother had the Xbox. And it's crazy to say this out loud because of how big this franchise has gotten today. But I remember being in school and hearing people talking about this game where you played this super soldier fighting these aliens that were trying to wipe out Earth. And I'm just like, this game sounds really cool. Like, what is this game? What are you guys talking about? And they're like, have you not played Halo? I didn't know. That was probably the only point in my life where I was a console fanboy. Because at that point, I was very much PlayStation. I had one. I think I had just recently gotten. No, it was just the one. I'm trying to remember. Now I'm lost in the timeline of like when the releases were. Like if two would have had to come out after OG Xbox. Okay, so I at least had one. And I was very, very much into that. So people were talking about like Xbox. I was like, what is Xbox? I don't, PlayStation for life. Like that was the only time in my life where I was a console fanboy, and I was dyed in the wool PlayStation. And then I remember for Christmas, my younger brother got Xbox, and we sat down in his room, and we had rented Halo from Blockbuster. I'm very much dating myself right now. and we booted it up, and as soon as that I was hooked. That was it. That was it for me. It was game over. Like the music for the OG trilogy of Halo is so good. Everything else after 3, you all are free to love it. But for me, Halo 1 to Halo Reach holds a special place in my heart. I am not a big fan of the Halo games that have come after that. Oh, you know what, game? You're right. I forgot about Halo ODST. I apologize to the rookie and Nathan Fillion. Halo ODST was good. It was a little rocky on release. I actually went and got to test it out. I don't know if any of you are old enough to remember this or even knew that it was a thing, but me and a buddy, when I was living in Tennessee, we drove out. It was like somewhere between like 30 minutes to an hour to a GameStop where they had the ODST like SWAT truck, and got to test play ODST before release. It was really cool. Cough, I redeemed some points. Did you? Oh my God, Go Cubs, I'm so sorry. All right. Okay, it was 4 minutes ago. It was 4 minutes ago, Go Cubs. Come on, give me a break. I'm just playing. All right, so we got a show and tell. So for all of you new people here, how this works, we have a few like interactive channel points things to where you get to choose something in the room, and I talk about it for a little bit, just kind of like, show it to y'all, show and tell, or dealer's choice. So Go Cubs, I put it to you. Do you want to pick or dealer's choice? Dealer's choice. Do I like GTA? I have only played through proximity of friends because I was definitely not allowed to play GTA growing up. Also, I may be more or less a Saints Row person. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. Don't hate me. I watched a lot of my friends playing 3. And then what was the one with Nico? Was that 4? I remember when 4 was big in college, and then everyone lost their freaking minds when 5 came out. I remember everybody like buying the collector's edition and stuff like that. Okay, dealer's choice. Dealer's choice. Do you like GTA, Riggy? Saints Row is a bomb. I love it. I love it. I came in on Saints Row 2 on console. Went back and played 1, played 3. I like it. I'm not necessarily a fan of what they did with the story. I played through 4 once. I have not tried the new one, the like reboot or whatever, where it's just Saints Row. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews. I don't know if any of you have tried it, and if any of you recommend checking it out. But yeah, 2 is amazing. Johnny Gat, are you kidding me? That dude is the boss. What do I want to show? Let's see if I can take this out without something breaking. Okay, good. So I have been very fortunate in my life where I've been able to enjoy the best of both worlds when it comes to fandoms. Like for instance, my dad got me into Star Trek, and my uncle was also into Star Wars. My dad was also into Star Wars too, but like my uncle at the time was like more into Star Wars. So I was growing up at the time to where like I knew of OG Trek with Kirk, but I was growing up when TNG was like live episodes on TV, which for me growing up in the Midwest was on UPN. Rest in peace, UPN. You were a great network. So stuff like that, Marvel, DC. I definitely had my specifics that I enjoyed. Spider-Man was my first introduced Marvel character. My uncle bought me my first like how to draw characters. Thank you so much for the follow, Dame the Guardian. Really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. Hope you continue to enjoy your time here. Love to have you here. But yeah, so bought me my first how to draw. It was like how to draw Spider-Man, how to draw Venom, Kingpin. It was like everything from like Spider-Man's little slice of the universe in New York. And I was hooked. Like that was the beginning of my journey, like as an artist. But like for DC, Batman was also my favorite. So I was actually able to get a hold of much earlier on in my life, and it has like followed me through every move, like literal move, like moving, packing up and moving part of my life, like into college and beyond. And you can see it in the wear and tear. I've tried to take a little better care of it, but some of this was my siblings. But the animated series, the OG animated series for Batman, I have the first 3 volumes. And I am very, very proud of this. I mean, just look at how fun this is. And then, so you've got the artwork in there. Generally, a lot of these that inspired like going forward. How a lot of these characters look, even in the video games and stuff like that. So it's all the DVDs, and it's one of the things to where it's like, yeah, you can easily go and watch this on HBO Max, or Max as we're now supposed to call it. But you can't beat the physical. And at the very least, like, because this is one of the things, because you can have it as a collection. You don't have like the physical representation of it on streaming. But don't get me wrong, I still like being able to do that because I don't have to like lug a DVD player to every room I want to watch it. But yeah, loved the Batman series. And now I must safely put this back. Because if Mjolnir back there falls, I don't know if y'all can see that. If Mjolnir falls, it's going to be bad. It's going to take everything out. Like, is the bookshelf worthy? Like, we don't know. We don't know. You know, the game series called Crackdown. I love Crackdown. Crackdown 3 was actually one of the first games that I played. When I first started streaming, I was doing it on Xbox first, and streaming through the Twitch platform that they had there, or on it. And when Crackdown 3 finally came out, that was one of the first games that I actually played. It was a little underwhelming. I would say I'd give it like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. But it was still that like kind of like chaotic Crackdown energy. But Crackdown 1, loved it. When Crackdown 2 came out and they announced 4-player co-op, my friends and I, like we pounced on that. You know what? I'm gonna write that down somewhere. I'm glad you said that game. That might be a game I go back to and stream. That would be a lot of fun. And it also hurts me a little bit that might fall into like the retro category now. Where are my pins? Crackdown. Streams 1 and 2. There we go. Look at you inspired. There we go. Crackdown streams 1 and 2. I wonder are they on Steam? They've got to be, right? Nope. All right, guess I'll just have to do that from the Xbox. That's fine. You guys will just watch me flail around for a little bit because it's been a very long time. It has probably been years with an S since I have played a shooter on controller. So y'all will just get to enjoy me kind of flailing around trying to remember how to work things out. Halo Reach is where you broke your first controller. Now I'm making sure I didn't miss any of y'all's messages while I was waxing philosophical about my childhood past. Play GTA, Ricky says. Ricky recommends the GTA. You played Crackdown on the PC? Was it on Steam, Chalky? Oh, we are 5 minutes from Summer Game Fest, y'all. 5 minutes. Oh crap! I didn't put my my co-stream. Excuse me. Game Pass. Crackdown 1 and 2 is free on Xbox. I mean, I do love playing games that I enjoy without paying like $60, $70. I can only have 10 tags. Gross. Beep boop bop, beep boop bop, beep boop bop, beep boop bop. All right, co-stream. All right, I'm glad y'all said that. I'm gonna have to check that out then. I wonder, I mean, probably not. If it's not on Steam, it's probably not on Game Pass PC. That would be really cool though. You would think, because usually a lot of the old school, the older versions of games are usually on PC as well. But I think, wasn't Crackdown an Xbox exclusive? I think it was. Even with 3. Because I think I remember there being like a whole, Sony was making a stink about it. Or like Sony players, that it was an Xbox exclusive. Which is so funny, because like, I'm sorry for any Sony fanboys out there, but Sony is egregious with exclusives. Like, are you kidding me? Like their whole thing talking about like, if Microsoft buys Activision, dude, they're gonna make Call of Duty exclusive. It's like you haven't done that with Destiny and with every Call of Duty release for like the last 10 years. Check the controller, give you special nerf feelings. Did you send it in Discord? Oh, that's a sexy controller. That's a sexy controller there, Chucky. I like that. I like that. That's a nice fusion of the two types of designs too. What is that? Is that a Mad Catz? For anybody out there who remembers the third-party Mad Catz controllers, oh my god, those things are like 50-50. They will either break on the way to you or they will break in your hand. Oh, it's a Razer? Okay. Hella quality then. All right, y'all, let's get ready to get this I will still be here with all of you. Do y'all want, I'll let y'all pick. We got 2 minutes. Do y'all want it just like this, where it's just this, and then I'll just make it full screen, or do y'all want to see my face for reactions as well? Face cam? All right, so let's do this then. We're gonna switch over. All right. 1 minute, 10 seconds. Kind of a bummer. Like I full screened it. I don't know why it's not full screening it for y'all. Is that going to be big enough for y'all? Is that fine? Pause the game so you can watch it with you. Oh my god, go Cubs. What an honor. Should be playing Division right now. The thumbsticks are removable? What? And magnetic, so you can change for longer sticks. Damn, so it's like PlayStation's version of the what was it, the Elite for Xbox? Does it cost as much? I think the Elite is like, it's like $100 something bucks, right? 160, 150. Oh, it's starting. Shh, 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 shh. Let's go. 200? Damn. How long have you had it for? Is it like sturdy though?
Please welcome to the stage the creator of the Game Awards, Jeff Keighley.
Woo! Look at that guy. He is not aged.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Summer Game Fest. We are in person, and today we've got a look at what's next in video games for you. We are live here in Los Angeles at YouTube Theater, and it feels so good to be in person with a live fan audience for the first time ever. Welcome, everybody.
Turn the audio up a bit. Yeah.
When I started Summer Game Fest back in 2020 from a spare bedroom, I never imagined it would grow into this.
All right, it was at 70, it's at 75. Y'all let me know if it's too much or not enough.
To show you what's next. This is a cross-industry showcase, meaning no matter where you play games, I hope you'll discover a new game to put on your wish list. The landscape of video game events has certainly changed over the past few years, but one thing hasn't. There are a lot of great games in development, and our singular goal today is to get you excited about the future. In just a few minutes, we'll see the first extended gameplay.
All right, now that's at 80.
Mortal Kombat 1. It delivers, don't worry. Alan Wake 2, the reveal of Fortnite's next season. And yes, we do have a very special grand finale that you're not going to want to miss. That's all I'll say right now.
Jeff, rude.
But let's get right to the games and gameplay. The first reveal is something you're not expecting, which makes it that much more exciting. Here we go.
Is that Prince of Persia? Is this like the third remake?
The prince has been kidnapped and taken to a forbidden land. All hope rests with us, the Immortals, to rescue him and save the Empire. But we weren't prepared for what was coming next. Then again, they weren't prepared for me.
Whoa! This is gonna be like a roguelite?
Better get better with time. I can't see an enemy ending the plot. My struggle came with a purpose. Now I'm about to turn it down to a burden. You see, I ain't begging. I'm undeserving. I'm putting on every battle. I thought I had a place to play. Don't take a chance when I take a flight. Been through the dark times, so I came with the dark side. Let me show you the light. See how I rose up. Grown up, never giving them hope. Keep them all warriors, victorious. Put it home on them. Enemies get close. So I see the danger coming.
In these times of darkness, hope is the only thing that keeps us fighting. I will fulfill my destiny and save the kingdom.
Damn. The Lost Crown. January 18th. Okay, y'all. So we have a couple months. we have a little bit of time. I'm writing that down.
There's a little surprise. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is coming in January 2024. A brand new action-adventure platformer in the iconic series with deep combat, some huge boss fights, and of course, incredible platforming, puzzles, and animation, bringing a modern take on the legendary franchise. You'll be able to see more at Ubisoft Forward, streaming on Monday as part of Summer Game Fest. All right, let's move along to another iconic video game franchise that just celebrated 30 years. That's right. It's time for Mortal Kombat 1.
This here.
Couldn't keep you waiting on this one. It has been 4 years since MK11, and ever since, Ed Boon and the team at NetherRealm have been hard at work on the most ambitious MK yet that reboots the series into a new era timeline, and it's coming this September. Everyone has been asking, what does it look like? Who's on the roster? How do the new cameo fighters work? Well, now it is time for combat. No spoilers, but this video is literally insane. Here is an extended first look at the story, gameplay, and yes, of course, the fatalities of Mortal Kombat 1.
All right, Mortal Kombat 5. Get ready.
I have had enough of you.
Then go before I put you down.
Fight.
Today, you have proven worthy of joining us. Come, there are other champions I must gather.
They're raiding?
What do you want?
Sento, it's my family blade. Sento's mine, and I won't.
Oh, is this modern day now? I would have thought they would have gone back.
go back to one here. Who are you again?
Lord Liu Kang, protector of Earthrealm, god of fire.
Put some respect on that name. Did anybody watch the live-action TV show of this?
You have skills, Raiden, but you're inexperienced.
Whatever experience I lack, I make up for in heart.
If your disease becomes known, you will be banished. I only want what's best for you.
Or do you secretly covet my throne?
The OG rivalry. Damn. So it looks like you can customize who tags in. Oh, God. Finish him. Oh, there it is. September 19th. Shang Tsung.
I mean, that was pretty good, right, guys? Now, I'm sure you have many questions about what we just saw, and to tell you more, I am so honored to welcome to Summer Game Fest one of our industry's greatest creators, a man who has been loyal to the same franchise and fan base for more than 3 decades. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest the creator of Mortal Kombat, Ed Boon!
Dang.
Congratulations. They love you. All right, well, Ed, first of all, thank you for that incredible world premiere. We got to see all of the gameplay of MK1, and everyone just wants to know more about this, because first of all, this is it's MK1, right? It went from 11 to 1, so tell us about this. Is it a new timeline?
Yeah. I don't know how many people have seen the ending of Mortal Kombat 11. Liu Kang basically was kind of graduated into, like, you know, a fire god, right? And he created a brand new universe.
Mm-hmm.
And this universe, this is why we're calling it Mortal Kombat 1, is because this is the beginning of a new timeline. A number of these characters you've seen before, but they're told in a completely different story. And so Sub-Zero and Scorpion are brothers now, and there's all these things that were rivalries before are now allies, and so mixing the whole thing up. So we're just kind of rebooting, and that's what the 1 is for.
Well, it looks incredible. Everything we saw there was, you know, in-game gameplay. The cinematics look incredible. I know the team has been working for 4 years on this, but
wow.
The thing we got to talk about are these cameos, because we saw some pretty amazing stuff there. Now, so tell us, how does that work? You have your main, you know, character that you'll pick, and then I know you also have a separate kind of cameo menu, so you pick sort of a pair when you start the game?
Yeah, normally in a fighting game, you'll see a roster, basically, you know, where you select your character. After you do that, there's a second roster.
So we got 24 character slots.
There are a whole new, completely different fighters that are the cameo fighters, and these fighters actually, they will join the fight, But they,
a lot of blank squares there.
Yeah, so it's kind of like imagine yourself with Sub-Zero, but you have some of Jack's moves, and you can call him out. You can do it multiple times, as you saw in the gameplay. You know, so you can you can basically combine these two characters.
Kano.
All the characters can be combined with all the cameo fighters, and that's where you see. That's where the players.
Remember
kind
when
of
this was
imagination
Pixels
comes
and in
in.
an
They can
arcade game?
actually
Yeah, I
customize
do.
it for what they like seeing. You know, the best team ups.
Well, so how does that work? So you're in gameplay, you have
So many
main
quarters
and
lost.
How do you summon them? Is it time-based? Like how often do they come into? It's not a tag team thing, right? Where
I played a lot of Virtua Fighter
and,
too.
And you're basically summoning them. It's just one button push is basically summoning, but they have a variety. So you can go, you know, push that button with towards and it'll do a different move. Push it with down, it'll do a different move. And so the combination.
Oh, I see. So you can bring them in a combo. Almost.
Exactly, exactly. And you see there's like a meter up on top, which is basic. That'll limit it so you can't obviously fire
God,
them
the combos people are going to come up with for these
you can call
cameos
them
are
pretty
going to
much
be
whatever
insane.
You want. And they have, you know, like in the middle of a combo, they'll have a lot of, you know, basically a whole arsenal of their moves. So Sonya, you saw come out there. Sometimes you'll see them appear twice in there.
It's amazing. So time-based, they come out, and then obviously as you go through, you revealed some of them.
I wonder if
there,
these
but
are going to
is
help
it a
create
different
like really
set of
viable
characters that will be
counters
in
as
the
well.
cameos? Are there some repeats from the main roster? How will that work?
Yeah. Some of the characters are going to be available as cameos as well as the main roster fighters. You can play Sub-Zero with Sub-Zero, right? You can play. Same thing with Scorpion. But a lot of our cameo fighters are kind of like nods back to our first game. So you'll notice Sonya and Kano and Jax are in their kind of older costumes. And so there's a lot of that novelty. We have a lot of like really surprise ones. I think you guys saw Goro.
Yes, Goro
was
popped in there.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So there's a lot of like kind of really digging into the old Mortal Kombat games as far as getting, you know, we really love the novelty of it. We really want the cameo characters to feel, you know, kind of nod to the old games.
Well, speaking of nodding the old games, let's talk. You confirmed, I think, or it's at least known that Jean-Claude Van Damme is actually going to be in this game as Johnny Cage, right? Is that true?
Yes.
That was.
Oh my God, Jean-Claude Van
Damme. Such
Damme.
an inspiration for Mortal Kombat, so he
To get over here is
Yeah,
God. That'd be
it's
brutal.
A huge first.
That's a put the
full
controller
circle
down moment.
You know, the first Mortal Kombat game, we originally wanted to be Van Damme, the video game, and that never really worked out. So I can't tell you how many times over the last 30 years we've tried to get him. You know, we were this close, like 4 or 5 times. And so finally we got him, and he's doing the voices, too. Wow. So you're going to hear Jean-Claude, his voice doing Johnny Cage lines and stuff like that. We're really excited about it.
Wow. Well, I know the team has been working so
I
hard in
am
Chicago to build
Johnny
this through
Cage.
COVID, and it's coming out in September, so we don't have to wait long, right?
That's right. With this has been a very difficult secret to keep over the last 4 years. And so, but we could not be more excited in terms of getting players' hands on it. And, you know, throughout the summer, we're going to be showing a lot more content, a lot more characters, a lot more cameo characters, you know, so there's a lot of reveals that are coming up.
Amazing. Well, Ed, thank you so much for giving us the first look at MK1. As you said, this weekend people will be playing it, press and media, so we'll be seeing lots more coverage, lots more characters to reveal on the main roster and cameos. Ed Boon, thank you so much. First look at Mortal Kombat. Awesome. Thanks so much.
All right, you Mortal Kombat fans, get hyped.
So excited about that one. All right. Next up,
September
it's been a
19th.
fun couple weeks for action RPG fans with the release of Diablo 4, which is truly fantastic. Another big and anticipated ARPG is Path of Exile 2 from Grinding Gear Games, who have faithfully been updating and patching the original PoE since its release in 2013. We haven't seen anything on the sequel in over 2 years, but that changes right now.
Oh
Here's
my
your
God.
first look at a raw gameplay capture from Path of Exile 2, a sequel that pushes the engine and gameplay to a new level.
Oh.
Where are the guards? Hey you! What's going on?
Like, Path of Exile can be really complicated, but it's such a fun game. Like, the leveling system gives me anxiety. July 28th.
Looks amazing, and there's more coming in July. Last week marked the release of Street Fighter VI, a game we featured last year at Summer Game Fest. Well, the team at Capcom has an important update to share with you right now.
All right, we got any Street Fighter fans watching? It's like Cyborg Ryu.
I am the Advanced Artificial Intelligence Leviathan. Welcome to Bikitoa Island.
Oh, Ryu in that the dinosaur game. Exoprimal. That game looks like fun. I'm probably gonna end up trying that. July 14th.
I'm guessing Ryu from Street Fighter facing off against a dinosaur probably wasn't on your bingo card for today's show. That Street Fighter Cross Exoprimal collab will launch in the fall, with the game coming out on July 14th. But guess what, guys? That may actually not be the craziest collaboration on the show today. Check this out.
There's nothing more powerful than imagination.
Oh, is this the Nicolas Cage?
It can shape the fabric of reality, transforming everything you may think you know.
Yeah, Nicolas Cage and frickin' Dead by Daylight. It's just Nicolas Cage.
Nicolas Cage is coming to Dead by Daylight.
Like, it's just Nicolas Cage is Nicolas Cage.
Happened, but I figured the easiest way to find out is probably to go right to the source. This man's bold creative choices have earned him an Academy Award and a few memes on the internet across more than 4 decades
Is he here?
of incredible films. Please join me in welcoming to Summer Game Fest, Nicolas Cage!
No way! Oh my god, he's embraced it. It's come full circle. He's fully embraced this.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Happy to meet you.
Nick, I gotta say, welcome to the video game world.
Oh, wow, yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to be invited to your very, very cool club, everybody.
Finally, I mean, I gotta say, this is such a crazy, unexpected collaboration. I gotta understand, how did this come about? I mean, some people be like, oh, maybe he'll show up in Fortnite, maybe he'll be in a Hideo Kojima game, but Dead by Daylight, I mean, how does this happen?
Well, it's a museum of horror, right?
Yes.
And when I make movies, one of my favorite genres is horror. And in this, and in that genre, there's a character.
Oh my
a murderous
god,
ghost
I'm
named
crying
Psycho,
right
who
now.
I think is amazing, and she made an appearance in this game, so that was good enough for me.
Okay. That's what, yeah, I mean, that's what's fun is you're playing one of the survivors in this game, and it's cool that, you know, it really is this museum of horror. Michael Myers, you said, all these different characters all coming together. And you play yourself, or who do you play?
So I play this heightened, exaggerated version of a film actor named Nick Cage. He's going to a location thinking he's making a movie, and instead...
Oh, Chalky, I love that idea.
And in the fog, he's surrounded by crows and serial killers, and it's rather amusing. And there's something about it that I think, as a survivor, is like a bonding experience. It's a bit like hide and go seek. You have your 3 other teammates who are survivors with you, and it's teamwork. You're working together to pull through, and I like that. And so that was a large reason for wanting to do.
What is life
that
right
feeling of
now?
Bonding with your friends.
And you're fully in for this. I know we heard your voice in there, so you recorded lines for it and everything?
See, I want you to know when you're playing the Nick Cage survivor, I even have when you're choosing your skins, I even say, always remember to dress to match your talent. I want you to know that you're with me, that we're one, that we're fused. And so it was important to me that everything I do, everything I say, from the scream to the grunt, down to the most minimal, exasperated expression of a sigh, whatever it is, it's my voice, so that we are fused.
All right. Fully invested, Nick Cage.
You hear that, y'all? We will be
This
fused with
is
Nicolas
so fun.
Cage.
This game, as you said, is such an awesome kind of collaboration with so many different characters. For you, I mean, how did you find out about Dead by Daylight? Do you know much about the video game
Somebody
world?
very important in my family is a Dead by Daylight enthusiast, and that really put the hook in. Ha, pun intended.
Wow.
See, Dead by Daylight to me was an opportunity to branch out. I've never been invited into this space before.
Yeah.
I'm always looking for new adventures. So this to me was like, wow, I can make a whole new audience, meet a whole new audience, and branch out and go on this Dead by Daylight adventure. I didn't say, it took me nothing but a split second to say yes. And speaking about split seconds, what I noticed, excuse me, sinuses, allergies. What I noticed was that every move you make when you're doing this, when you're in the gaming space, it's timed down to the split second. It's a very immersive experience when you're acting out in this space, because every move, every grunt, every sigh you make has to be timed perfectly with the gamer's moves. So that was something that I learned from this, and I'm always looking to learn something.
Well, we love having you in the video game world. We want to see Nick Cage in more games.
Thank you. Thanks, guys.
All right, let's put Nick Cage in Halo. You might as well.
Nicolas Cage, great to see you, man. Awesome. There you go. Lock it in. Now, for all of you who want to play Nick Cage in Dead by Daylight, the chapter officially comes out on July 25th on PC and console, but PC players can try it earlier by downloading the player test build on July 5th. And here's an exclusive first look at Nicolas Cage in
Oh
Dead
my
by
God,
Daylight.
please tell me he has random lines that he just throws out.
Damn right I made it.
Oh, God.
Anything goes here at Summer Game Fest. All right, thank you very much, Nick. Now, lately we've been seeing an incredible number of video game adaptations, but back in 2019, The Witcher on Netflix, inspired by the Witcher book series, showed the potential of well-done adaptations, and later this month, Season 3, Volume 1 arrives, and now it's time for the world premiere of the trailer, introduced by Henry Cavill and the cast.
Hello, Witcher fans. We are all gathered here today to share something with you.
Be sure to tune into The Witcher Season 3. Volume 1 Volume 1 debuts on June 29th, only on Netflix.
Get ready to watch the world premiere of our brand new trailer for Season 3.
Is this Cavill's last
Thanks
season?
for tuning in to the Summer Games Fest and enjoy the trailer.
Didn't he leave?
Neutrality. It won't get you a statue. But it'll certainly help in keeping you alive. I won't abandon Ciri.
Neutrality has consequences too.
You're right.
Damn.
Embrace. Well, that's deeply worrying.
Everything that's happening. It's all connected. And she's at the center of it.
If war is coming, there is no hiding her from it.
You sure about this?
Are you?
The Nazgul.
History has a way of repeating itself.
The monsters and magic always look so amazing in this.
Foretell an even more menacing future. first time, I understand real fear.
Oh, some of it was filmed in your area, Chalky? That's so badass.
We're witches.
Is that so?
The Witcher.
I'll never get over how cute they look for monsters. And they're like, no, please don't hurt me. And then, wow. Fangs. Just like a boatload of fangs. All up in your business.
I remember being out with the guys for drinks. This was years back, downtown Chicago. And as we were driving to the next destination, you could hear the sounds of Transformers fighting when they were shooting the third movie. What is this? I like the abilities in the gunplay. Witchfire? Early access, September 20th? Has anybody heard of that one?
Sierra 1, Operation Control clears you for engagement.
Oh my god! I've seen his TikToks! He's made it! Get that bag, brother! Yeah! Holy crap!
Let's go!
Crossfire Sierra Squad. Oh, there's these freaking curved OLED. Does anybody have any of these? Or know somebody with them? Is it worth it? Witchfire is kind of a whack name in your opinion. Could have been better. Oh, Remnant 2. Yeah, it could have been a cooler game than Witchfire. Hopefully the game will make up for it. It could definitely have been worse.
No turning back after this. You sure?
Morning, Pompano. Welcome in. Happy Thursday, right? It's Thursday? Is it Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday. Just in time to catch some of Summerfest. You have one, but you have to be a certain distance for the full effect. Okay. Do you recommend it? Or is it just like, might as well just go with like two separate like 1440p monitors? July 25th. I don't think they had put down a release date until just then.
All right, we have much more Summer Game Fest to come, including a first look at the gameplay of Alan Wake 2, the world premiere of the new season of Fortnite, Call of Duty Season 4, and maybe a few more surprises for you. As we go through today's reveals, use the hashtag #GamingOnTikTok on TikTok to react to the news. And we want to welcome everyone co-streaming the show live on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, and other platforms. For those of you on Twitch, we also have a special Warframe Twitch drop, a free Stynax Warframe for watching more than 30 minutes of the show. Now, speaking of surprises,
let me make sure I don't have to do anything. Make sure y'all get that
this year in a brand new game built from the ground up in a style that I think is going to get this fan base and longtime fans of video games very excited. Here's another Summer Game Fest global game announcement. New thrills with a classic feel.
Uh-oh. This looks clean. Yeah, Knuckles. This is gonna be 4-player? Are they doing a 4-player Sonic? Oh my god, the diamond levels. This thing stressed me out as a kid. Sonic Superstars. All right, looks like we got another community game.
How about that? A new standard for 2D classic Sonic that's bound to appeal to new and legacy fans alike. This past April, Honkai Star Rail launched, and as you're about to see, the game is bringing an exciting new character to space fantasy RPGs. However, we don't just have a new peak for current players, but also for those awaiting the game's release on PlayStation. Take a look.
I wonder if it'll be cross-platform. That's a good question.
I wish this universe had a few more things to do. Don't you get bored running across the map every day?
Team Trailblaze back from duty. Mission 1 accomplished. Where's our next stop? I can't wait.
Another busy day ahead of us.
Is this going to be connected to Genshin? Kind of has like the Genshin look. And Genshin is Hoyoverse. Just a new city?
Great. Let me get warmed up. Strike first. Need a hand? My pleasure. Let's see some sparks fly.
Never mind. I miscalculated. Can you let me have some fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Huh.
Extra speed, too slow.
Oh, okay. I keep seeing ads for this Honkai Star Rail.
PlayStation. All right, inspired by the story of Pinocchio,
I'm gonna work on consolidating all these, like, the games and releases and stuff like that and putting it up in the Discord for people who want to
exactly when
keep track of it.
Share with you on its release with this brand new trailer.
So if you're not already, that's the link tree that's got all that stuff in there.
rencontrer simplement. Et tu n'as rien fait pour chercher à me plaire.
This is either going to be real epic or real freaking creepy. Madam? It does, kind of, doesn't it, game? It definitely does have like that BioShock feel. Yeah, there we go. Show some combat. Like, is it a hack and slash? Is it from software type?
Listen, pal. Nice landing, but let's not make it a habit.
Lies of P. I mean, it looks interesting, but I feel like they didn't give enough to like
That's right, a
really
demo
sell
for Lies of P
why
is now
people should be
available
into
across
it.
PlayStation, Xbox, and PC. Check it out and prepare for the release on September 19th. Now it's time for the reveal of a visually stunning new game based on a classic manga with a story and world created by one of the most celebrated anime artists of all time.
Yes.
This is one of those games that I feel lucky we get to reveal for the first time here at Summer Game Fest.
Please be
And I
Demon
think you'll be
Slayer.
pretty hyped once you see the gameplay, all built in Unreal Engine 5. Here
Please
we
be
go.
Demon Slayer. Or is this the One Piece game? Trigun? Oh, Berserk game would be amazing. That game would be dark AF. The GOAT, Akira Toriyama. For the life of me, I cannot remember this demon kid's name. Because I feel like there was another game they were in, or a manga like years back. I like the look of the world. It looks open world. Combat looks fun. Sandland. Bandai Namco.
Sandland, get ready to become an unlikely hero in an adventure where you don't need to be human to save humanity. That's coming from Bandai Namco, and we're excited to see more of it soon. Independent games are such an important part of the industry, and one thing that's very important to us at Summer Game Fest is supporting those creators as well. After the live show, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from iam8bit and Double Fine with some incredible indie game reveals. Now, one of the biggest independent publishers is Annapurna Interactive. And later this month, as part of Summer Game Fest, they'll be revealing a number of ambitious new projects. Let's see how many you can figure out in this little tease.
There are probably, oh, Stray? There are probably very few people who'd be willing to touch a Berserk IP. And even fewer, I feel like, willing to risk messing up. Because that's a very beloved manga / anime. Audio could still go up. You can't hear it? Is your volume up, Go Cubs? So I want to make sure I don't blow out other people's eardrums.
I wonder what that was at the end. We'll find out later this month. All right, next, we're stepping into the world of Throne and Liberty, a free-to-play PC and console MMORPG from NCSoft and Amazon Games with an always-changing environment, massive scale, PvPvE, and the ability to transform into creatures to battle across land, sea, and air. Here's a look at Throne and Liberty.
So I'm coming in loud. Is the audio for Summerfest quiet for everybody?
Its shards scattered across the world. An ancient evil searches for these lost fragments, destroying anything in their path. You must find them.
Alright, so that was at 80. So this is 90.
And put down this threat once and for all.
Yeah, no problem. I have nothing against constructive feedback. This is an MMO? Sign up for the tech test.
Looks great. I also want to say hello to everybody watching on Steam right now. I'm sorry we don't have any free Steam Decks for you right now, but on June 19th, Steam Next Fest does return, giving fans a chance to try out hundreds of new in-development games. One of them is the free-to-play medieval fantasy sword fighting game Warhaven from Nexon, which lets you transform into supernatural immortals. Here's a new look.
I wonder what happens, like, because for us it takes us to a video. Like, does Jeff have to just keep stepping off of stage every, like, 5 minutes?
Cities rise and empires fall, but it's a war worth fighting. We're taking up our arms, hold the line up here.
Oh, damn.
And we keep on fighting.
Don't like that it showed rendered footage instead of gameplay. Which one? For this one or Throne and Liberty?
It's a war worth fighting.
For Throne? Yeah, that's a valid criticism. This looks like medieval, lightly dusted anime fused with For Honor. Right? Is that what that's called? Where you fight as like samurais, Vikings, and knights or something like that? Oh, see? Yeah, see, look what Chalky just said. I have this game, it's called For Honor.
Hey, this is not...
Why can't
Party Animals. Is this that one where you like try to throw each other off the stage?
Pilgrims, summer is coming, and with it, a lot of cool stuff will make its way to Dying Light Tuesday Human.
Oh, damn,
Ready
I
for
saw the
darker,
bat and I
more
thought it was
dangerous
Walking
nights
Dead.
And roaming volatiles, complete with improved parkour, rolling out with the next update in June. Then, right after that, we'll kick off an event season like you have never seen before. Trust me, for one of them, you will want to get your butt barbed wired. Very soon, you will get the deadliest summers to date.
Hey, Phoenix Shadow Wolf Girl, thank you so much for the follow. Uh-oh. Technical issues on the Summerfest side. Yours won't be up until tomorrow. Yeah, we've been keeping track of the of the Twitter. But hey, we'd rather it be available to be played instead of constantly falling apart. So the wait is worth it. But thank you for letting us know. Have I played Dying Light 2? No, I've not played either of the Dying Light games. Are they worth trying out? Dying Light's the parkour one, right? There he is. Master Chief. They're amazing. Okay. I have to add that to the list.
Welcome back to Summer Game Fest. Isn't that great? By the way, Crash Team Rumble is going to feature playable Ripperoo and Engine, Neo Cortex's right-hand guy in Season 1. Now, it's time to change the topic and descend into madness. Joining me is a guy who was last on stage at the Game Awards 2021 to announce Alan Wake 2. He's come all the way from Finland. Please welcome from Remedy, Sam Lake.
Sam Lake introducing Alan Wake.
Looking dapper as always.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we are so excited because when you announced
God,
Alan
when
Wake
did the
at
first
Game,
one
Alan
come
Wake 2 at
out?
the Game Awards, you
Been
said
like over 10
2023.
years.
We are in 2023. It's coming this October, and we are so excited about this, Sam. I know it's been a long time coming for fans and for you. 13 years since the first Alan Wake. So tell us a bit about what can we expect in the sequel.
It's been quite a journey, yes.
Yeah.
Alan Wake 2 is Remedy's first survival horror game. We have two playable characters. It's a 50-50 split between them. They are on their own separate terrifying journeys through two different worlds, and yet it's all connected. And the player gets to switch between them at given points in the story as they choose.
Yeah, we saw, obviously, at the PlayStation event, you revealed Saga, the second character. Tell us a bit about her. She's in Bright Falls, and she's sort of living a narrative that Alan has written. Is that right?
Well, that's a good question to ask going into this. So, yes, we have Alan Wake, our title character, of course, trying to escape from the nightmare dimension of the dark place.
Yes.
And then we have Saga, our new hero, FBI agent, coming to the Pacific Northwest small town of Bright Falls, together with her partner, Alex Casey.
Okay. So how and they're somehow linked in some way, right?
They are coming to investigate a series of ritualistic murders.
Okay.
And very quickly, the investigation turns into a nightmare when they discover pages of a horror story. Maybe written by a certain missing writer.
By the initials AEW.
And this horror story starts to come true around them.
Interesting. So obviously, it's Alan is still going to be playable in the game. You're going to experience his journey, but Saga, this is sort of new character, and there is that sort of link. Tell us a bit about. You said split 50-50. Do they have separate missions? How? Because I think you can play them in sort of different sequences or orders if you want, right?
Yeah, we go into the experience playing as Saga, and it's a sequel, but it's also a standalone experience. We are not expecting everybody to do homework if they have not played the original game.
Yeah. Appreciate that.
This can be enjoyed as is.
It's a good way to go
Saga doesn't
about
know
it.
anything about the lore, about the supernatural.
Without sacrificing
in this world.
the integrity
She
of
will
the
be going
story.
in very quickly. She has to learn to survive, and with that, all the players will be on that journey with her. And then we open up the experience so that you can hop to play Alan Wake in the dark place as he's trying to find his way out. And you can keep on playing as Saga in the Pacific Northwest as the investigation goes on. And you are free to switch between them. There are a lot of connection points in many surprising ways, but there is no right way to play through this. You can choose. You can go on as Alan all the way close to the end, or as Saga, or you can keep hopping between these two sides of it.
Well, you're always so good at
Anybody
kind of
in
telling
chat
challenging,
played the first
interesting
Alan
narratives
Wake?
in unique ways. I mean, Remedy's always been known for that, and you especially. So we can't wait to see how these stories intertwine. I'm sure.
I tried it
experience.
initially
Today, though,
when it first came
I know
out,
you
but I
brought
wasn't
with you
really into
some
that genre of
gameplay
game
of
at the
Saga's
time.
Adventure. We're just going to see a raw segment of the game, right?
Yeah, raw gameplay for the first time ever. This is early on from the experience.
They're hyped, Sam. They're ready for it. So tell us, what are we going to see?
Supernatural forces of darkness have brought the murder victim, in this case, back to life as a monster. And Saga is outside Bright Falls at Cauldron Lake, trying to find him and stop him.
Okay, with that, let's take a look at raw, unedited gameplay from Alan Wake 2. Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Oh, crap. Had it on the 360. Yeah, that's what it first released on, right? It was like one of their first unique Xbox. I don't remember if it was exclusive, but definitely like trying something different with the Xbox. All right, so we still got the battery life, limited ammo.
Sounds like somebody's home.
Sounds like we need to go home. You don't need to be here. Game looks beautiful though. The lighting, textures.
Steel coffee!
Yep.
Stolen his heart!
Damn. That was some good shooting there, Tex. Mario, did you have some redemptions? I've tried different other things. I'm always worried I'm gonna like set something up, people won't use it. And then I can't help but like take that as a reflection of myself that I'm just a crappy streamer. If I'm being completely transparent. But if people want that, I can set that up. Is that a heart?
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
Why would you touch that? With your bare hands?
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. Killer left a message.
It's for us.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead.
Keanu Reeves?
There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right!
Be perfect for scary games or for YouTube shorts. So that's the thing, though. I don't play that many scary
but Alan Wake
games.
2 looks incredible.
Specifically
Thank you to
for
Sam
that
and Ruby
reason.
For that first look at gameplay. Now let's get a first
Y'all
look
ain't trying
at
to see
the
me
co-op
terror fart.
campaign of Warhammer Space Marine 2 from Saber and Focus.
How about you find me some fun, scary games?
They engaged us on 2 planets, Avarax and Kadaku.
40K, 40K, 40K.
I have my reservations about your reinstatement. There could be questions. Will that be a problem? No, Captain.
Oh my god, this looks amazing.
My pledge is eternal service. Xenos inbound! Eviscerate this abomination!
Going head to head with the Tyranids.
Come forth and be slaughtered! Open the gates.
Do they include the ultra religious stuff too? Have they not for the other ones? I feel like you can't really do Space Marine stuff without, you know, the whole Emperor protects. Space Marine 2 this winter. Okay, so we got like retro pixel story. My potatoes! So are we the ruler? Yes, your grace. Snowfall. Huh.
Beautiful indie game, yes, your grace, Snowfall. Now it is time for another global game announcement, and this one comes from the minds of Saber Interactive, Focus Entertainment, and yes, horror master John Carpenter. It's a brand new world, a brand new story,
What?
and looks like a heck of a lot of fun. Check this out.
Y'all imagine like a real life type of Among Us, but you have to escape from the thing.
We gotta be ready.
Or horror survival where you're trying to get away from it.
Nobody half-asses it this time. Ruby.
On my mark. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Shot through the heart, and you're to blame. You give love a bad name.
Toxic Commando. Okay, so this potentially is going to get muted in the VOD. I'd probably play this. Every so often you need like goofy shooters. As long as it's more engaging than and better managed than Back 4 Blood. Oh, 2024. Okay. It's like State of Decay.
More unexpected collaboration.
That one is?
Carpenter and Saber with Toxic Commando. That looks.
I think I only played the second
fun.
one.
You guys think any of those zombies made it? All right. Well, this August brings the long-awaited full 1.0 release of Baldur's Gate 3.
Here we go.
And today, a new member is joining the cast. We're about to see the reveal of Lord Enver Gortash, the commander of a mechanical army of Steel Watchers. He's a second antagonist and is voiced by a familiar name.
Matt Mercer.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them. A new age is upon us. Gods have mercy on those who stand in our way. A mad dog understands the yank of the leash and the hand of its master, but it cannot be an equal. You can be my equal. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth.
Friends, allies, to my side. Let us usher in a new dawn. This city is mine.
I'm not ready to call you enemy. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
August 31st. I need to make sure to pick that up before release.
Said it was under control.
It isn't you I answer to, Gortash.
Baldur's Gate 3 is on track, Sven tells me, still for the end of August, and we can't wait to check that out. All right, this fall, Marvel Games and Insomniac are set to bring Spider-Man 2 exclusively to PlayStation 5. Sounds like you guys are a little hyped, so to tell us more is Brian Intihar, game director at Insomniac.
God, I need to get my hands on a PlayStation 5.
I know you guys are deep in development. First of all, it looks like we have some fancy art behind us. Is this the box?
This is the box art. This
Okay.
is, this is it. Here it is. I mean, it has 2 on the box for a reason, because this game features 2 Spider-Men, so we're really excited about it.
Absolutely. Peter and Miles, we're so excited about this
What you talking about,
experience
Chucky?
that
You don't
guys
like
are doing with
PS5?
sort of 2 characters. We saw some great gameplay at the PlayStation Showcase, but I want to talk about the 2 villains, I think, in the game. There may be more.
There are more. There are more out there, I
2
promise.
main ones, but we have some new art to show of we have
Craven.
Craven. We got the reveal at the PlayStation event. So tell us a bit about him and how he
So
factors in.
Craven's very different from any character we've done. He's not, he's not powered by magic or, tech. He's just the best hunter in the world, and he's coming to New York for his greatest hunt. And what's better than all of the Marvel characters that live in New York City? So Peter, Miles, and others, he's on the hunt.
And others, ...
Yes, yes.
But Venom also, obviously, Symbiote is a part of this whole story, as we saw in the gameplay. Oh, there you go. Good reaction to the art.
I'm glad you're happy.
I don't know how much you're going to tell us about Venom. Is this, can you tell, is this an Osborn Venom? Can you tell us, what's the origin of Eddie Brock Venom? Or?
It is not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
It is
What?
not Eddie Brock.
Okay.
Our goal was to tell an original story, something you haven't seen in the comics or the movies yet. Obviously, we love Venom for a reason.
Yeah.
All those things you love about the character are going to be there, but how the story plays out, who is Venom, you have to play the game to see how it goes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. There's a bit of
Venom
a
is
tease.
J.
Now,
Jonah
obviously
Jameson. Calling it right now.
Symbiote is a big part of the gameplay, and one of the things I think we were all struck with the footage that you showed at the PlayStation Showcase was, how that is going to really impact the gameplay when you're playing as, Peter. So tell us a bit about that and how, the gameplay is going to be dramatically different.
Yeah, I mean, I think you saw it in just the raw power, the strength, and even the transformation of Peter's moves in that gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
He's we call him the acrobatic improviser, him and Miles, but you can tell.
I'm
there's a lot
so
more
glad
strength,
we're
a lot
getting the
more raw
black
power,
suit.
aggression, which you saw both in the moves and how Peter talks. So
Yeah.
it's not just what happens in gameplay; it's what happens as it plays out.
Interesting. So how it affects him as well.
Yeah,
Jeez.
you saw some of that, and
Yeah.
there's much more of that journey when you play the game.
And I know the journey is also more expansive. You've got Queens, Brooklyn, so even more of sort of
the
racing,
city
right?
is pretty much doubled in size. So it's Manhattan, Queens, Brooklyn, and then being able to use the web wings to traverse at speeds way faster than they were before is really awesome.
Hugely ambitious game you guys have been building over the past few years. We saw at the PlayStation event, it said at the end, fall 2023, and I think we're like getting close to that. Are you guys feeling confident that you're gonna make it this fall?
Jeff, I know you like exclusives.
Yes.
And I can promise you we are very confident what we're going to tell you right now.
I was going to say, you can play it.
Let's take a look.
Right now.
Nailing it, October 20th.
What was that,
Spider-Man
lightning?
2, exclusively for PlayStation 5.
Got it.
Awesome. Well, Brian, thanks so much for stopping by. I know you got a lot of work to do. Wrapping up the game, and we'll check it out in October. Thanks, Brian. We got our date. All right. Now let's take a look at Pal World, a multiplayer open-world survival crafting game where you can befriend and collect mysterious creatures called Pal, who can also fight. In other words, it's kind of like Pokemon with guns. And then we're going to look at the Land of the Morning Light, a new expansion to Black Desert Online, which recreates the mythical folktales from Korea's Joseon Dynasty, and some huge bosses, too.
Welcome to the channel. Yep, save file issues pushed till tomorrow. Fingers crossed. We're expecting it's probably going to be maybe Saturday when everything is stable. But can't wait to dive into Year 5 Season 1, that's for sure. Okay, the simple fact that one of them just pulled out a freaking mini... Oh my god! What? Pal World. Early access. All right, so apparently this is just Pokemon in America. Damn. Land of the Morning Light. Oh, Black Desert. Has anybody played Black Desert? I heard it's fun.
Our story is more than what hobbits and elves know. It is time we told it ourselves.
Gimli?
With hammer and axe, we mine and scout. Across Middle-earth, delving for riches.
Is this a game about Moria?
The greatest treasure remains out of our reach. Moria.
And they call it a mine. A mine! They have a cave troll.
Come, my fellow dwarves. Rally together. It's time we took back our home.
Oh, crap. Return to Moria. Okay, so is this gonna like be taking place after the events of Return of the King?
All right, now we're going to look at an exciting new mobile game from a legendary franchise.
Sephiroth? Okay, that's actually potentially like the first mobile game that looks like I'd be interested in getting it, but I'd be very much afraid of gacha systems. You've used the Samsung Gaming Hub pretty decent? Okay. Up until the advertisements in this for it, I didn't even know it was a thing. Is it like a thing you have on your TV or something? You got like a smart TV, Go Cubs? Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis.
Pre-registration for Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis has just started, and users will have the chance
you have a
to
smart
participate in
TV
an
monitor, it
closed
comes with
beta
it.
Test. Now, speaking
Hello,
of Final
Sky Cure.
Fantasy,
If it's a question about the
today during
release,
Summer Game Fest, DoorDash
it's
has your
gonna
back.
they're gonna start
Get-
working on it again
You get
tomorrow.
a free burrito when you order from
The
Taco
release won't
Bell
be
using the
today.
code
They don't have an
GameFest.
ETA
Plus,
for
get
it
the
yet
chance to
either.
win a Final Fantasy 16 prize pack. DoorDash, stay in your game. Yep, we got you. All right. Now here's a look at a game we debuted last year at TGA. Banishers Ghosts of New Eden, the story of two ghost hunters in the haunted wilds of North America.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Ooh. What does Focus make? I feel like that looks familiar. You're in a panic about something in Division?
Who live. We bring closure to those who don't. I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. I banish you. Death to the dead. Do we kill? To be together again.
Microsoft launcher yesterday 500 hours, today total playing 1 minute. My launcher says inaccurate information as well. I've got days of playtime and it only says I have like a few hours. I would say you should be fine. But write this down and like when you saw it, and like Go Cub said you can also check Reddit. I would say you're probably fine, but just keep an eye on it, and then when you're able to get back in, either tomorrow or over the weekend, if you do have lost anything on your characters, and just make sure to contact Ubisoft support.
あなた好みの単純な力仕事です。ある人物を警護していただきます。頼みましたよ。コードネーム上流。大丈夫か？
ええ、お待たせしてしまって。
トラブル発生。車はまだか？
到着まで3分。何があった？
お前らも今回り右すりゃ無事に帰れる。さもなきゃこれから起きることは全部お前らの選んだ。
Is this a Yakuza game or something else? I don't think people will be losing their saves, Sky Cure. I think that's part of why they pushed it till tomorrow. and shut down access. So whatever you're seeing is probably just waves caused by the lack of file saving sync. The man who erased his name. Huh. Sega.
Good morning, Stanley. It is 7:32 a.m. I hope you have a productive day.
Change username to just Stan.
Adjusting morning wake up. Good morning, just Stan.
Base to Capsule 12, come in. You there, Stan? Green across the board. Looks like we're good.
Yeah, my hours have never been accurate.
Definitely a leak here, Tim.
Yeah, like Tristan says, no need to panic, Skycure. The most that you can do as a gamer is just write down that you noticed that it happened,
How long has it been now?
and then just double check it when we're able to get back into the game.
17 days.
No, I haven't lost my character.
What sort of operation are they running down here?
Nope.
He shouldn't be here.
That's just additional data.
Someone there?
It's just like extra fun stuff to keep track of. But everything should be fine.
Someone else down here. No. Cat! Are you there?
Under the Waves. I'm gonna write this down fully well knowing that I'm going to be terrified the entire time that I'm playing
It's a
it.
beautiful new game, Under the Waves, and today, incidentally, is World Ocean Day. Fun fact. All right, next, Call of Duty. Well, there's a new Call of Duty coming this fall along with Warzone Mobile. Today, we're going to give you the first ever look at Season 4 of Modern Warfare 2 Warzone launching next week. Here's your first look at Vondel, a new Warzone location with points of interest, including a medieval castle, a soccer stadium, and an abandoned zoo. Yep, it's all happening. Check it out. Here you go.
Yeah, it's just like Chalky said, Skycure. When is Steam Next Fest? Go Cubs! Everybody scream, everybody scream. Pretty sure this is from the first Into the Spider-Verse soundtrack. June 9th. Oh, dang, that's long. A whole week? No need for any of that, Skycure. Everything will turn out fine. You'll be able to just play the game.
Season 4.
Damn,
next
7
week.
days of demos. I'm gonna write that down real quick.
Today is a big day for video games, but also a huge day for Porsche. The iconic German automaker turned 75 years old today. And to celebrate their contributions in the automotive and gaming space, and we've all raced a 911 in some point at a game, Xbox has teamed up with Porsche for a limited edition run of 75 consoles inspired by 6 famous Porsche race cars. And I'm thrilled to debut the first design here today, inspired by the Porsche 963 that's racing this weekend at the 100th running of the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Let's take a look.
Set an alert on my Steam too. Ah, I just learned something. I have to look into that. I've got a nice little dry erase board over there. I used to keep track of important dates. Be right back. All right, Chalky. I will be here. All right, racing games for any of you out there that enjoy
Here it
high
is.
adrenaline racing games.
Porsche Xbox Series X. These custom consoles are not for sale, but you can enter for a chance to win one right now at PorscheXboxSweepstakes.com. Make sure to stay tuned for the Porsche and Xbox social channels for additional opportunities to get your hands on these special consoles. All right, next. Phoenix Labs are building the next great entry into the cozy farm sim genre. We all like a cozy game inspired by classics like Animal Crossing and Stardew
Cozy
Valley.
games.
Previously announced for Nintendo Switch, there's now some exciting news for PC players too. Let's take a look at Fae Farm.
Dear friend, life in Azoria's been treating me well. Days pass so quickly. Before
You excited for Fae Farm? Nice. It looks like fun. There's a few really interesting farming cozy games that are coming out.
I think we found a way to get cozy and settle in. But there's something more I've been itching to explore. Realms where magic comes to meet us. As long as we're prepared, we can face anything. So, what do you say? There's so much
I want a dragon.
to discover. Are you ready?
Nah, they're just talking about one of the upcoming cozy games, Joggy, Fae Farm.
We promised variety. There it is, Fae Farm and Mortal Kombat in the same show, only at Summer Game Fest. Now, please welcome Ben Brode, Chief Development Officer and flannel enthusiast at Second Dinner, the developers behind the popular collectible card game Marvel Snap. What's up, Ben?
I keep meaning to try this out.
Man, you guys have been on
It's
fire.
got good
Last time I saw
reviews.
you was at the Game Awards when you won Best Mobile Game. Seems like you've been very busy. We're excited about the Spider-Verse content you've been doing. Lots going on over there, right?
Yeah, it's been exciting. We've been doing a bunch of new features, some of the wildest cards we've ever made, and some new game modes. Yeah.
Yeah, new game. Is that a segue, Ben?
Certainly, yeah. I'm excited
This guy is
to announce
excited.
Marvel Snap's biggest update ever. We have a new game mode coming next week. It's Conquest mode. It's a great way to get a super competitive experience and some exciting new rewards. But you don't have to wait till next week. If you haven't tried Marvel Snap, go download it right now on your mobile device or early access on Steam.
All right, Ben. I love the enthusiasm, Ben. That's you. You're made for YouTube. All right. Well, we heard you brought something fun with you for us to watch. Right?
That was Jeff's way of saying, calm down, bro.
So, listen. I am incredible at card games, so I often win. But some people, and maybe you've had this experience, Jeff, some people lose.
Yeah. Hey, fair.
And I like to think it's because they suck. No offense, Jeff.
Yeah.
But sometimes, sometimes it's because they might just be a little bit unlucky.
Cue the tape.
Oh, snap.
Oh, God.
Okay, I don't have any yield
What?
cards here, but that's fine. I'll see what I draw in future turns. Anyway, let's reveal the first location.
Lamuntis 1. Each player destroys.
Oh my God, is he establishing the Moo Cow universe?
With what I have, I'll play Medusa on
Yep.
location number 2. She gets +2 power. Let's see the next location.
Clover Dangerfield has a 25% chance of destroying your cow.
Okay, well, I mean, 25% isn't that bad. And it's gone. Okay, well, I have some powerful cards in my hand, so I can just wait. Let's see the next location.
The Big Bar. Players cannot play
Server's
4,
up.
5, or 6 cost
Let me
cows.
see. I'll refresh the Twitter.
Also, if you don't play a card this turn, you have 0 friends.
Now you're just being mean.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything on the Twitter.
Still to come, we're going to look at
That would be
Immortals
wild
of
if a
Avium
game
from
company
EA
was able to
Originals
turn that
Ascendant
around and be
the
like, yeah, we're
world premiere
pushing to
first look at
tomorrow.
Chapter 4, Season 3 of Fortnite Wilds. Now, if you're looking for the smartest way to level up your gaming this summer, compare top credit cards side by side with NerdWallet and start maximizing your cashback rewards on everything from Wi-Fi to headsets. Now, here's a look at King Arthur Legends Rise, a new cross-platform UE5 game for mobile and PC, a Fantasy Squad RPG adventure that is available to pre-register today.
with honor. Vanquish the wicked, and you may prove worthy of your legacy.
They said this was a mobile game? Yeah. I was gonna say, well, it says on Steam, but still, it's one of the things I hate. Like, mobile games always get, like, the sickest looking trailers.
Wayfinders. Do you remember the fall? The gloom descended on Skylight. You rallied to protect the beacon, and paid a terrible price. You fell, and the world was broken.
Is this a MOBA?
Remember who you were, who you are, and return to us.
It's kind of got like Paladin's artwork.
Champions.
The only one I recognized of that was Darksiders Genesis. Become a founder. Nah, Fortnite burned me on that one. I'll look into it. Wayfinders. Is this Fortnite in Call of Duty maps? Unreal editor for Fortnite.
Bow at the feet of your future emperor will face annihilation.
Steve, seriously? You don't stand a chance.
Project under construction.
Stellaris.
What do you say, guys? One more game?
Good morning, scavenger. Scan your surroundings to retrieve and recycle anything that could be of value to Scavax.
Vikings Battle for Asgard. I don't think I ever played that. What type of game is it? Space Trash Scavenger.
Captain's
Yeah, I'll
log.
write that down.
Stardate 43152.4. Our fleet is cautiously entering hostile territory, and the crew is standing by in case they want contact.
I saw the D. I saw Voyager.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships.
God, the Borg are getting work. It's like, y'all know there's other bad guys in the Star Trek universe, right? Gowron!
Hey there, Summer Game Fest 2023. It's Will Arnett here. Yeah. Right? My buddy Anthony Mackie and I have been working on this for some time.
Anthony
now. We're really
Mackie?
excited to share with you Twisted Metal, which is streaming only on Peacock starting July 27th.
There's a new
And
Twisted
I'm
Metal
very
coming out.
excited to share a sneak peek of the character of Sweet Tooth, who I had the pleasure of voicing. Hope you enjoy it. Check it out.
This is gonna be fun. Swung a little wide there.
Sweet Tooth?
Well, aren't we a tall glass of water? Me? I'm more of a Hawaiian punch. I'm guessing you don't fight much outside of your car now, do you?
Look, Clown, I don't need four wheels to kick your ass.
Wait, are they making a movie? I am confused. Someone help me.
Any chance we can get this back in the cars?
How about a little kill music?
So is Mackie playing the dude that was up between the giant wheels?
All night long.
Let me see that thong.
Like
like it when the beat go? Baby, let your booty go. Girl, you want a show? Ba-dong, ba-dong, dong, dong. Do you love the silver-haired god? Don't lie to me.
Yeah,
Cisco?
man. I listened to Unleash the Dragon so many times the disc broke. I'm not a liar.
But you said you were coming to my show, and then you shot at me.
It was a misunderstanding. I've been getting shot at ever since I can remember. It's a forced habit, I guess.
Sounds like you have trust issues.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
Who hasn't dreamt of duplicating oneself in order to multitask? This new hack and slash game with a tactical twist allows you to do just that. Brought to you
They
from
probably should have
France.
showed
Here's
a
the
trailer
world
with them
premiere
having
reveal
car
trailer
combat
of
first.
Lisfunga, the time shift warrior, coming later this year to PC.
Goddess of time.
Receive my light, Lisfunga. Let this power flow through you, and fight again alongside your past selves.
I'm here again. That's another me. I look good. I
Rewind
I did
time.
it again, but with another me to fight with.
You're coming with me. You're not the only one who can be in multiple places at once.
I will become Legion and crush these demons. Onward. I can feel
Lysfanga,
that there are more.
the time shift warrior. I'll at least write that down to check it
Very
out.
cool independent game. All right, next up is a brand new IP from Ascendant Studios, a single-player, first-person
It did look
magic
very
shooter
pretty, Go
called
Cubs. I
Immortals of
definitely
Avium.
agree.
It's fast and fluid. It's an FPS in a fantasy setting, kinda
Immortals?
like Doom with magic. It also has a great cast led by Darren Barnett as the main character, Jack, and he joins us now. Hey, Darren.
Hey, guys.
Great to have you with
How you
us.
doing? Thank you.
This
Great.
is such a cool game, super high production value, spectacular gameplay. Tell us about the guy you play. You're the main character, Jack, right?
Yes, I am playing the main character, Jack, as seen behind me. He is
what a playing
battle
name.
mage that controls all three forms
No
of
offense
magic.
to any
Triple
Jacks
threat.
that are watching this
He's
right now.
brash, he's funny, but he gets the job done.
Well, it's the gameplay, as we've seen, is just so fast-paced. There's so much action in it, with all the spells, the spell casting, and the magic. What can you tell us about the story and sort of how this battle mage, Jack, comes in? He sort of becomes a battle mage, right?
Yeah, he kind of comes from nothing. He's, I guess they call him a street rat is what he was. But he, during a time of intense trauma, he summons the power to control magic. Becomes part of the Immortals, which is like the elite Navy SEAL squad of this world called Avium, and they are in the middle of an Everwar fighting for the control of magic.
Okay. You have a great cast. You, Gina Torres in it. Lots of amazing actors in this incredible, really high production value game that's coming out this summer. We don't have to wait long for it. And I know you brought something with you to share today, which is a gameplay sequence, which is one of the most epic sort of parts of the game, right?
Yeah, so this is a wild part of the game. This trailer is going to be showing you the Immortals and myself confronting Sandrak directly, who is the top villain of this game, and trying to end the Everwar. And it's taking place in like one of the most badass levels of a video game I've seen. We're battling on top of a 400-foot mech in the middle of the ocean as it moves around. It's wild, so let's take a look.
All right, let's take a look at some brand new gameplay from Immortals of Avium, which comes out this summer for PC, PS5, and Xbox. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.
Sandrax literally pushed us to the edge.
I love Gina Torres so
Everyone
much.
that can fight already is. And we're still losing.
Uh-oh, EA.
Welcome aboard, Immortal. What's our bearing, sir?
North by northeast, 5 knots.
We'll catch him, sir.
Prepare to repel boarders! Airship's got a
Okay, so single player, first person.
Get to the control room and protect Selko. Zendara and I will hold off the Rashanians down here.
Got it. Gotta get to the control room.
Damn. Don't cut through the combat. It looked like what? Like 5 different spells they had on their wheel when they stopped it like that? Okay, hopefully this is like a mini boss or something, because that person seemed a little bullet spongy, which might work for other people, but for me, I don't like enemies that take too long to take out.
You're what's called a Triarch. The Pentasod has gifted you with the ability to manifest all 3 colors of magic.
We're only going to win this one together. Sigil up.
Immortals of Ape. Damn, July 20th?
Love that we get to show you guys so much amazing raw gameplay today, and that game looks incredible. Coming out this summer from Ascendant and EA. Now, one game that constantly reinvents itself is Fortnite. And tomorrow, Chapter 4 Season 3 Wilds launches. And today, Summer Game Fest is debuting the cinematic trailer to preview the season.
God, it's
the center
insane
of the
how
island has
big
collapsed,
Fortnite
revealing
blew
a
up.
vast, hidden jungle with ancient secrets to discover. And of course, there's a whole new Battle Pass lineup where you can unleash the power, yes, of Cybertron. Here we go.
What? Like, how many deals has Epic secured for how many different characters are in their games? Jurassic Park. All right, Tarzan. I am Optimus Prime. It's good detail on the Optimus character.
Fortnite Wilds launches tomorrow. Well, finally, guys, it's time to get to our grand finale.
Oh, here we go.
And it is a deep honor for me.
What do y'all think it's going to be?
Game. What you're about to see is
Elder
a
Scrolls
world premiere
6?
trailer that gives us
Starfield?
a new look at an expansive
New Halo game?
world we can't wait to explore again. This game comes from a studio that surprised the world and redefined the RPG genre with its iconic characters and rich storytelling.
Mass Effect?
I want to thank them for this trailer for one of gaming's most anticipated upcoming releases. The rumors were true.
We're still here at the scene of this terrible disaster.
Oh, okay.
Which swept through sectors 0, 1, and 2.
I was about to have a heart attack.
Amidst the wreckage of the expressway, search and rescue operations are already in progress.
Wow. Just look at it all. It's so green. Even after everything we've done to it, it's still going strong.
Wait, she's alive?
It may look that way, but in reality, it's barely hanging on.
I was wondering, what's Cloud been doing these past 5 years? Where's he been?
And you're asking me this?
This is gonna sound crazy, but as far as I know, Cloud was never in Nibelheim 5 years ago.
The life stream. It is the very essence of our star. The blood coursing through its planetary veins.
According to Hojo, they're connected to Sephiroth. Shadows of the Mad, I believe he called them.
Sephiroth was in Midgard. We fought him. Whatever happened, he's alive.
But why come back now? After 5 years, doing who knows what?
Nope. Repairs pushed till tomorrow.
Well now, think we woke it up.
Angered it, more like.
Damn. He's a beefy rock boy.
Feast your eyes on the Turk's latest and greatest, Elena.
She may be new, but she's still a Turk.
Square Enix knows how to make some gorgeous games, y'all.
They say she's a monster, that she can peer inside you, into the very depths of your soul, that she can become those you hate, those you fear, those you love.
You murdered my dad! You burned my village!
You know that I killed her. So, who is she?
Sephiroth is so cold. I guess it wouldn't make sense for it to be Starfield if they're going to show it in the
There you
direct
have
on
it.
the
That was
11th.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming early 2024 to PlayStation 5. Nomura-san, thank you so much. All right, that's going to do it for Summer Game Fest, our live showcase. But that is not the end of Summer Game Fest. Stay tuned this weekend for updates on many more games during SGF Play Days, a hands-on event for media here in Los Angeles, including Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty, as well as the
They're
Xbox
doing
and Bethesda
DLC for
showcase on
Cyberpunk?
Sunday. Right now, though, stay tuned for Day of the Devs from I Am 8-Bit and Double Fine, which celebrates the independent game culture with a number of new game reveals over the next hour. We'll see you this summer, later this summer on August 22nd for Gamescom opening night live in Germany, and again in December when we come together here in Los Angeles to celebrate 10 years of the Game Awards. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Thank you for having us, Jeff. Bless you, sir. Now would be the perfect time if they just threw up Elder Scrolls 6 right now on the screen. All right, what'd y'all think? Thoughts? Any games that you saw that you weren't aware of that you're excited to try out now? We'll do like a little quick review before I head off here. There's Toxic Commandos. Yeah, that's one for me. So far I've got The Prince of Persia: Lost Crown, Path of Exiles 2, Exoprimal, Witchfire, Remnant 2, Sonic Superstars. That Sandland game looked fun. Throne and Liberty, at least want to like look into that. I got the Dying Light games in here, Chalky, that you're telling me about. Space Marine 2, Yes, Your Grace, Toxic Commandos, PAL. I wrote that way too small. The Pokemon with Guns thing. Return to Moria, Under the Waves, Wayfinders, Space Trash Scavenger, Lysphoria, and this one, The Immortals. Trying to look to see more of. So we've got these buttons over here, and then whatever this is, like, is this health? Okay, so they just cast something, and then this bar went away. So is this like slots? Need to refill for like different abilities? And is this health? You have 22 on your list, 25 if you count Elder Scrolls, Star Wars, and Avatar. Is there another Star Wars game coming out? Okay, see, now it's changed. So I'm wondering if this is because Gina Torres' character said something about the 3 colors of magic. So before, like, this is red or purple or whatever. This looks like yellow. And then there was a brief moment where it turned green. Yeah, right here. An open world? What's it called?
Get to the control room and protect Selma.
You better share that info.
Hold off the Rashanians down here.
Got it. Gotta get to the control room.
Ubisoft is making it? Oh boy. Okay, little scared. Little scared. Is it gonna be anything about there was an original open world that got canceled? I think it was during when EA was in control of everything. Is it going to be that one or entirely new? What is popping up right now? That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. So now we're going to switch. They won't mess it up because they will get sued. They know better, right? Okay, so y'all can see down here, see the colors change. You see how it's like a purple now? Kind of like a blue and a green. Now it's a yellow. It's like red again. Now that just changed. I mean, graphically, the game looks amazing, but as many of us who have learned from gaming that, like, that's not going to carry everything. Think the cam is in the way? Oh, okay. Rips. Well, you can kind of see it, like, right down here. So, like, how this changes these 4 bars. And, like, they just used a major spell, I'm assuming, and one of the slots went away. See, now it's blue, now it's green, now it's yellow. Be very interested to see what the both the spell system will be like, as well as spell cost. as well as you've got these icons over here, these 4. I'm still thinking this is health. But yeah, I'll be very curious, because didn't they say this was going to be PC as well?
The Pentasod has gifted.
It just says EA Originals. I'm assuming it's going to be PC as well. Hopefully this won't be their Anthem Part 2. But yeah, so that could be interesting. So I'm gonna be looking into Crackdown. What was the other one? Crackdown and Dying Light. Those could be potential streams in the future. Not a crazy amount that's coming up like right now. Definitely that Space Marine 2 in the winter looks really good. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming out. I wish we could have gotten into some of Year 5 for The Division. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure they'll take care of it. They'll fix it up. There won't be any issues with saves. I think I saw somebody earlier saying it probably won't be until closer to reset. That's what I'm thinking. Like if we're lucky, it'll be by Saturday. If they need, you know, more time, which I'd rather them give themselves more time than rush, then it'll probably just be like, you know, reset, which will be unfortunate for people who have work and stuff that have to wait. I applaud them for at least trying to get it out before the weekend. I've said on many streams that I wish more releases and stuff like that happened like Thursday, Friday, so that like you can go into the weekend going to enjoy like, you know, the latest game or the latest expansion and stuff like that, instead of dropping it on Tuesdays. Always thought that kind of sucked. But yeah, so we've got June 11th is going to be the Xbox Showcase. That's a Sunday. So I'm aiming to have that up. We'll do something like this as well. Let me just double check what time that's going to be. Okay, so it's going to be 1 p.m. for me, Eastern. 10 a.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. UTC, 6 p.m. BST, 7 p.m. CET, 10 a.m. AET on June 12th. So yeah, so try to get up and running maybe a little bit before, like we did for this. You know, if we're lucky, maybe the Division will be up by then and we'll get some Year 5 Season 1 in. If the servers are up and stable, I'll try and shoot for, no promises, because I always try to be transparent. I don't like to be promising y'all stuff I can't pull through on. But if the servers are up by Sunday and they're working and it's not like, you know, up and then it's down and stuff like that, maybe try and get in like a couple hours of Year 5 Season 1 before the Xbox Showcase. Otherwise, if it's not, then it'll probably just be like maybe like start at like noon, 12:30 kind of deal, Eastern time, of course, and then we'll do the Xbox Showcase, and be very curious to see what specific stuff they have for us, what other things they'll have teased, as well as hopefully getting some like actual valid news and footage for Elder Scrolls 6, Fallout 5, Starfield, any of that kind of stuff. I'm gonna have to figure out what to play tomorrow, because tomorrow was going to be Division as well. So again, if the servers aren't up, maybe we'll do play some of V Rising's new update. Excuse me, stuff like that. We'll figure something out. We always do, and we'll still have fun. But again, thank you so much, everybody who came out. Thank you. It was great getting to meet so many of you, and thank you so much for the follows. We got Phoenix Shadow Wolf, Dame the Guardian, Crypt Prophet, it's Ebo, Game Not Working, and thank you for your prophecy. FS George, Gary Joseph, like, thank you so much, y'all. That was fantastic. Y'all not only helped us reach the most recent goal of 225 followers, but pushed us beyond it. Y'all are amazing. Make sure to give yourselves a pat on the back. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you continue to enjoy other streams. Hope to see you in future channels. Or future channels. I mean, if they're mine, I'm just playing. But in future streams, and I hope you continue to have a good time and see, you know, what else I've got in store for everybody as far as games, as far as content, as far as just overall fun moments. Because I keep doing this because I love hanging out with all of you and just having a great time. That was the whole theme for here, is just like, I'm having y'all over at my house and we're all just hanging out, playing video games, having a good time, like in the olden times of LAN gaming, and how fun that was, just chilling at somebody's house. Thank you, Chaka. Hope you have a good rest of the day as well. I love hanging out with y'all so much. It's so much fun. But yeah, so tomorrow goal is probably at the latest. Normally on Fridays, I don't get online until like 6 p.m. This week, I've been trying to just kind of take advantage of streaming whenever I have the energy, whenever it's possible. Normally, I have to plan around my fiance's like work schedule and school schedule and stuff like that. So that's like a big part of why I'm normally only in the evenings. She's been off this week, so I've definitely been trying to utilize, and like this week has been like the best time for me to just kind of like listen to my body when I have the energy, be like, I want to stream, boom, I go and stream. And I'm glad I've been able to do this. Look at how much fun we've had. Look at the stuff we've been able to take part in. So tomorrow I'll figure something out. Saturday, probably going to be a flip of the coin between getting through some more Jedi Survivor, which I had put Assassin's Creed Black Flag on pause for to finish that. There is also still some Diablo. I might put it up to a poll in the Discord. So if anybody else is interested, that's joined, and you want to, you know, get the chance to get to talk more to your fellow viewers, get to know me more. The Discord is available, like both on PC and on mobile. I think on mobile you should be able to scroll down. You should have it like on Discord. I might still have a command for it. Let's see. Does it have it? Nope. Okay. But yeah, so it's on there. If I don't have a panel for it, I'll make a panel for it, but there should be like just a little link thing you can click to take you there. We have like a general chat channel. I've got a future hype channel where I usually put like game trailers of stuff coming up for people that are interested in, or showing games that I'm interested in playing for the stream and stuff like that. It's one of the great ways to stay on top of when I go live, because the chat bot will usually sing a ping to the channel to let people know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So I look forward to hopefully seeing all of you tomorrow around afternoon, evening-ish, if not whenever the next time you're able to make a channel. Yeah, Gary Joseph is still down. Last thing they said on Twitter is going to be at least till tomorrow. So to save you from, like, if you're hopping in and checking every hour, it seems like they've fully committed to, like, yeah, it's not happening today, unfortunately. So fingers crossed for tomorrow, but some of us, myself included, think it's probably not going to happen till Saturday at the very earliest. But who knows? Maybe they're going to be working around the clock on this. Hopefully, with a lot of pizza for the workers there, and good compensation. But yes, finally though, thank you everybody for coming out. For all the OG people as well, for the new people, I usually like to end the stream making sure that, because I feel like it's very important for me to let all of you know how much you mean to me and to the community. So the three most important things, y'all, is that I hope that each and every one of you will take care. I hope that each and every one of you will be well. And above all else, remember that I will see you all again soon. Yep, still down, CEO. Down until at least tomorrow. they've put that out in the Twitter. It's been like a few hours now. So unfortunately, down till tomorrow. That's an appropriate response. I definitely get that. Yeah, hopefully tomorrow, probably by Saturday. But yes, good luck to all of us waiting for Year 5 Season 1 to get started. If the weekend is generally your best time when you're able to game, then I definitely hope for you all's sake that you get a chance to jump into Year 5 Season 1. If the servers are up sometime before the end of the weekend, you definitely make sure to come back here for the stream. I will be playing through that, shooting for moving through the season pass so that you all can get good insight on checking out the new exotic, the new gear sets, the new manhunt and stuff like that. If you missed any of it and haven't had a chance to make it back to the website, definitely make sure to check out the VOD where I went through the whole update list and how the new season was going to play out. Hey, CEO, thank you for the follow. Greatly appreciated. You are amazing. Hope you're able to catch future streams, and I hope you continue to enjoy your time here in the channel. But yeah, make sure to check the beginning of the VOD. I went through and read through all of the, at least the first set of released patch stuff, some of the changes. There's been some XP balance changes as well. I won't go fully into them again right now, but they are definitely in the VOD as well as on the Ubisoft website. But I'm going to head out here as usual, as best as you can, y'all. Please stay safe, stay happy, stay healthy. And I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow, where I will hopefully be playing, fingers crossed, Division 2. All right, y'all, I'm headed out. I'm going to get me some food. I'm going to sit back, relax, catch up on some Demon Slayer. And, yeah, love y'all. Thank y'all so much for the support. See you tomorrow. Adios.